Dude, that's awesome, man. I'm still proud of you on that
Thank you.
intro. It is, man. It's sick. I love it.
I love it. I
I
think
do
it's pretty
too.
good.
So we've been sitting in the background just for a minute. We were sitting chatting, watching everybody comment for a few minutes, and we can already tell the whole gang is here. So that's awesome, man.
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody.
Yeah. Tommy Cook, John, Dustin, 570, Tyler, Vanilla Gorilla, South Central, it's Dan, Dirty Dave, Jesse. What's up, everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Chet. Ah, now, Katie Lynn. I actually thought you misspelled that, and I thought that you forgot out the second P earlier when I read that. But then there was K. I thought it was poopy, but I'm with you now. All right.
Happy's like half asleep, so don't mind him.
That's actually what I was just telling him when we were just back there chilling. Like, man, I can't get caught up on sleep. I don't know. It's like I am beat. And yeah, we had a busy weekend and stuff, but I mean, we've had them before. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to kind of lounge around and relax yesterday. I actually had to get up and go to work. Went to work somewhere else yesterday. Yeah. Um, what's it say? Happy I see Allison pulled a common sensual move with the auto zone heater. I don't know nothing about it. I did hear about it, but I don't know nothing about it technically. We had a guy that come in and did rules tech. It's Billy Fields, which he techs quite a bit. He's been teching quite a bit for a while. Um, I did hear about it, and then if tech sees something, the promoter can actually overrule a rule, and the promoter overruled it. They said the way that the rules were written, they felt like it was legal and let her race. So everybody was in agreement. Um,
Yep.
kind of that's that's the gray area on parts on rules because we had discussed before. We was like, hey, how are we going to check if there's a heater? And the ultimate way to do it, like in a car, was like Billy was like, well, I'll tell everybody pop the hood, see if it's got water. Two water lines going to a heater core. If it's got two water lines going to a heater core, then it's got heat. Well, didn't really think about electric heaters plugged up to a cigarette lighter or wired into a battery, or yes, technically it's got heat. It's no different now too. Like me and Kinsey was on the road today and we were discussing something. I'd like to put AC in my Monte Carlo when we do the turbos and we do all that stuff. Well, I've been looking at a 12-volt AC system. So would it still have AC that it's 12-volt and it works and bolts cold air in the car? It works. There's some people out there running them. What's up, Trevor?
I've installed about 10 of those.
And they work.
They work okay, but you need a big alternator, especially if you have other electronics.
I've seen that, and I watched the show that I watched the guy that used to film with Finnegan.
Yeah.
And he put it in a car, and then he was talking about actually putting a bigger blower and doing some other stuff. So actually he like upgraded his, where it worked even a little better. And at the end of the day, that's still an AC. So it was almost no
AC.
different. It's AC, so
what
which
happened?
I know. So did you hear about that? Have you heard, like, there was a question already early in the comments about,
I can't see none of that.
so Allison's pickup truck went through tech, and the daily driver rules, it said must have a radio, must have a heater, but that was it. It had an electric heater that was wired in, and actually had a switch on the dash to turn the heater on, and then had like a Bluetooth speaker radio thing that was like in the glove box that played music.
That's most people in Detroit right there. I'm just being honest.
That or using their phone to play music. I mean,
that's all. And people drive around with earbuds. I mean, that's music.
Right. So, you know, it, in Billy's eyes, he was like, man, that ain't, you know, like a functioning heater, like how I would look, you know, in a car, or, you know, really a radio. So he declined it. And then Austin and Cameron, because at the end, he was like, hey, I can tech these, but at the end of the day, ultimately it's up to them. They're the promoters. Like, they're going to make the final call, because in his eyes or somebody else's eyes, rules can be determined differently.
But I mean, like, I got a Drag and Drive Nova that's in my shop right now, and that's all it is just switched heater. It's just enough to defrost the window while you're driving, you know?
Right.
Lots of cars like that. The Fox body on my hoist is the same way.
Got some type of electric heat.
Yeah, just a little electric heater with the little tubes that run up to the dash, and all you do is flick an on switch, and it's just enough heat to
clean the windshield.
Clean the windshield.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of cars like that on the road.
Right. Yep. And that's why I was
now
like,
the radio thing, that's a little different. I probably wouldn't put some beats in there, you know, or whatever you call them things. What do you call them things?
I think that's it.
Yeah, the beat pods or whatever. Yeah, that don't count. I mean, if you Velcro it in, I guess it's part of the dash, but still.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think that counts.
What's it say? I choose not to do a 12-volt heater and Bluetooth speaker because it seemed not in the spirit of competition, but that's just me. And see, that's what, like, some people's going to see it one way, some's going to see it another. That's why, even if it's wrote in rule set like spirit of the class, or some even have said, man, you may want to write in there that it says common sense. It's just hard. One person's common sense, one person's spirit of the class.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's like, think of this, right? Some guy who shows up in a 69 Camaro. It runs 14s in the quarter because it's got a 2-barrel carburetor on it, but he's got electric heat by a 12-volt switch. Like, and you're going to be like, oh, that's not spirit of the class. Just go home.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think of it differently. Like, you know, like if somebody's really trying to cut corners, you can tell.
Sure. Exactly.
Right. That's different.
And you actually just hit a car on the head that we actually discussed in a meeting that me and him had prior. So most like 67, 68, and 69 Camaros, so many of them guys take off the rear bumper just because they look cleaner. And a lot of them will even fill the holes in the back, everything. Yeah. Well, then some of our rules say must be complete body panels, have ever body panels. Well, since they took a bumper off the back of their car to clean it up aesthetically, would that be considered that they removed? It's technically no different than a guy removing his fender, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
technically it's one.
It's just got to be common sense.
Right.
But
it's just hard.
At the end of the day, all of this is common sense, you know. But people are like, well, I mean, we talk about this shit all the time, but it's
man.
If somebody's truly trying to ruin the spirit of the class, then yeah, kick them. If they drive that car around for years and it's been like that, and you know they're not winning all the events, well, let them race.
Right.
I mean, that's their car. Yeah. They drive it.
Right. I agree, and we've had that discussion too. You know, a ton. Like me and Billy, we discuss things like that all the time, man. Did you? So this is the first time you've been out, traveled a distance, raced the car since. I don't know if people know you've redone it and redone some stuff on it, but you have. How did your weekend go?
Good.
Being a racer.
I mean, it's an awesome race. It went a lot smoother than I really anticipated. Like, I sit back, like, what we have? We had a bike spill oil once, I think.
Yeah.
That was it. And it was right at the starting line. Yeah, well, right at the burnout box. I mean, that race probably couldn't go any smoother. I'm not gonna lie. I think all the stars align. I mean, you guys do a good job anyways, but I mean, all the stars align. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. Even the guys driving up, nobody was blocking the roads and doing all this shit. Like, it was perfect, honestly.
We've sat back and discussed it a lot. I don't think and at the end of the day, I mean, we're just a very small part of it. You know what I mean? Racers dictate how smooth an event goes also. You know, responding to the call for your class and just making sure you're ready and everybody being in the right spot at the right time. But honestly, man, I think that was probably one of the smoothest, if not the smoothest event ever. To have that many entries, 158 cars. We didn't start really until a little after 3:30-ish.
Well, we only took a break once, right? And all 4 of us old fucks sat on the ground, you know, for 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it was time to go.
I told them, you know, I was like, "Hey, I'm waiting on you all." Like, you know, just because I'm sitting down, I ain't. You know, like, I'm waiting.
If I sit any longer, I ain't gonna get the fuck up. So you better hurry up.
Yeah, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I really do think it was. You're right, though. All the stars aligned, and that's what it takes. You know,
like, you guys work hard. There's no taking away your organization and all that shit. But it was like, honestly, every time I come up there, the cars were doing what they were supposed to do. The guy looking at the numbers on the cars and getting them ready was perfect. Everybody was lined up perfect. You know, nobody was in the way.
Yep.
Doing the burnout, get in there, do your thing. Like, it honestly was the smoothest race I've been to in a while.
Yep.
So, and no bullshit, really. I didn't see no bullshit, but like, I kind of sit in the pit a little bit too.
There really wasn't, man. Like, there was, Caden, our finish line guy, he had to go to the camera. This was probably the most he'd ever have to actually looked at the camera really close, you know.
Yeah, good racing too, honestly.
That's what I really enjoyed. He kept radioing me and he was like, "Homie, I think this is the best racing we've had all year." And I said, as far as you having to make calls on the finish line, it absolutely was.
Yeah.
Like, it was some of the best racing we've had in a long time, man, which was awesome. You're good. I had to make sure I didn't miss a spot. She's painting. She's painting in the studio. Why am I in here doing this? My painter's here.
What color are you painting the rooms?
She is painting the inside of the door right now black.
Yeah, the paint can. Product. I forgot this was open. So this bitch.
I told you it was going off. Yeah, it was already going off.
Ledge, because nobody else is around here. Here fucking comes Prada.
Ask her where that sandwich is.
No, dumps the fucking can.
No, it was a joke on the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dog dumped the gallon of black paint.
Oh. I was just wondering where that sandwich was.
Trevor's wanting to know where that sandwich is.
Tell Trevor to
Oh shit, here she comes with her paintbrush too.
You didn't even know it's my birthday, so he can definitely fuck off.
He don't pay no attention to the internet or nothing.
Oh boy.
Hey, give him a mustache.
What did you say?
Give me a mustache. I'm good. I can't smell it.
Driveway has a mustache.
Oh geez, it is out in the driveway.
Fuck yeah, it's in the driveway.
Nice.
I mean, I got most of it off.
It'll come up. Yeah, it'll come up. Yeah, I really do think though that was just everything.
Yes, by far the best race we've ever done.
Yeah, I mean, just that we was a part of. Like, but you're right, man. I mean, and you see it as a racer too. Everything still has to align. You know, it doesn't matter how hard you work at it. I mean, just
No,
as
people can
simple
be
as somebody
dipshits and just ruin it,
that,
Yeah.
or just the common, I mean, an engine failure, and then look
Yeah.
where we're at. You know, like we're screwed then. I mean, everybody knows that it's part of racing. And I can't believe what's his name that runs stick shift? John Marks with the Toyota pickup truck,
Yeah, that thing's rowdy.
which is probably one of the coolest stick shift cars out there, or trucks, technically. Did you all see the inside of his engine? He posted on Facebook.
No, I don't have them on Facebook.
This unit don't have a good rod in it. It don't have a good piston in it, and the crank is destroyed. And he had to have done it on that pass that he made, but luckily nothing come out. Dude, it's got
They
like
kept
3
it
or
in.
4 broken rods that are broke, like good rods. It had ultra billets,
Boost
there's a
line
picture-
rods.
like really nice, stuff, and it come apart. But
What motor's
Somehow
in that?
stayed in.
5.3 or 6 liter, or it's LS based.
Man, sometimes you just get lucky like that. Like
Man,
that video I posted me making a hit in the green car down in Detroit there that one time, and you see that big cloud of smoke at the big end. I dropped a valve and it did 0 damage. The valve dropped down and the piston must have hit it just perfect, and it shoved it up into the head, and it stuck in the head, and it didn't do nothing. It put a little ding in the friggin' piston, and I changed the head and ran that thing for like another 2 years after that.
Jeez,
It was crazy.
man.
You just get lucky sometimes, you know?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I can't believe, like, seeing the carnage. I see the comments right now. That thing's destroyed. Engine is completely cooked. Jerry, what's that? Jerry Barracks car broke a cam.
Didn't Billy's do that too?
Billy's, I think it sheared the pin
Sheared the
off.
cam gear, right? Yeah, or whatever. Yeah.
Pin off the end of the cam.
That's a big block issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was some carnage, but how it didn't land on the track this weekend. And everybody knows that
The
course
stars
asphalt.
align, buddy.
Yeah. Like when you get oil down on that coarse asphalt, it's rough. It's rough cleaning that stuff up. So, I mean, we were very, very, very
I honestly
fortunate.
can't believe we were going as fast as we were on that freaking how coarse and bumpy. That one video I just watched about 20 minutes ago, I was like, I didn't realize it was that bumpy.
It's way, it's
it's
like
way,
big
it's like,
rollers.
Yeah.
And that's what sends everybody airborne.
Yeah.
And obviously there's been some times, a couple of times kind of shared around. And then if you know what you're running and you get beat by half a car,
you know what the guy's
3/4
running.
core, you know what the guy's running beside you too.
Yeah.
And there was some guys laid down some licks and then got beat by somebody, and we kind of overheard sometimes. I'm not for sure that may not be one of the fastest backsides in the country.
It was fast.
It was fast.
It was fast. It was fast.
So then
I was surprised. Like I knew that place was fast from before, but it's got quite a bit faster.
And what's crazy is they moved it out of the rubber.
Bro, it was so nice. I made the first lick down there, and that motherfucker just went right
Me and
down.
you are looking at that surface, and we're all kind of like, "Ah, man!" Like
I was like,
nobody gonna go nowhere for a minute.
I know.
Get some rubber.
And I said to you, because that car broke in front of me, the TPS cable, and I'm like, of course, I'm fucking second pair, and nobody's been down this lane, and then I'm lining up with a killer beside me, like. I didn't realize they switched that car all over to twin turbos and stuff. That thing was badass when it was nitrous.
Yeah, I have that video.
Yeah.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I was nervous as soon as I seen it out there and it started black tracking a little bit. I'm like, oh yeah, we're rolling out there now. My car loves the black track,
and it did. You could see it.
Yeah,
like, you could see that it was moving, man. I mean, that was a good lick.
When Capizzi come back and showed me the draggy, I was like, there's no fucking way we just ran that. I'm like, well, this place is gonna get fast. I'm like, I guess we got to turn it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was impressed. So then obviously, oh, here it is here. Yeah, let's watch that. Literally the very first burnout in the right lane.
Yeah, because name was that Bud Carroll? Was his name? The red Mustang, I believe.
Yep.
But he ended up breaking in the burn. Like didn't even get to make Harley make a burnout.
No, he
Yep.
went to go do a burnout, and then the throttle cable
snapped.
come off or snapped.
Yep.
I told him just to grab a piece of string. Was that me that said holy shit?
Play it one more time because it broke up just a little bit. It'll be fully loaded now. Should be.
Yeah.
You can see where it started black tracking to your car, and it did that all the way to the 8th. But obviously, we could tell by watching the cars. I mean, they were rolling.
Yeah.
So that was very first pass, technically in the right lane. And even though it was putting down 2 black marks, I mean, Trevor's car was riding like it.
Oh,
I was
laid down a
surprised.
lick.
I was surprised. I mean, I did a bunch of changes, right? Like I'm used to my car doing certain dumb shit.
Yep.
And I think a couple more times out, all that'll be gone. All that dumb shit.
Did Jared cross or did the DSM beat him to the finish line? Jared was roughly, just looking at the black marks, he was
5 inches.
Yeah, I would say he's 5-6 inches. It depends on if you're measuring in man measurements or not, but he was probably he was a good 10 inches.
Yeah.
From crossing the stripe.
And it was
still a race, but he did get beat to the stripe.
I knew as soon as I seen that thing going left and they wasn't steering, I'm like, oh, he done for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, there's no coming back from that.
Man, that little DSM, it runs, man. I mean, not only is it an all-wheel drive on that type of surface, but that surface is probably, like we just said, one of the fastest backside surfaces in the country. So we don't see all-wheel drives come in there and just dominating that.
You can't make a mistake against him.
That little DSM is fast no matter what surface you put him on. Front side, backside, street, wherever that car is. He won KD Cash Days 2 years ago. He won a class.
No, that was last year.
Last year, yeah. Last year.
The fall one.
Yeah. When I busted my window.
Yep.
He went rounds last year at King of Columbus.
Yes. And that car is a hammer. I mean, it's fast. No matter, even if it was front side, that car is fast.
Yeah.
So hats off to him. Like, still at the end of the day, yeah, it's 4-wheel drive, but he's still got half the engine anybody else there has. That thing's still 4-cylinder, and it's rolling. Would Sherm say my car's still mad at me over my tuning? Yes, for Sherm, that you definitely, I will say, you redeemed yourself. But that first lick, I was like, I think you way underestimated, obviously, the surface. And I think there was a few guys that come up first round that for sure I'm just didn't have enough in it. You know, some didn't have enough in it. Then some, I think, first round 2 shot for the moon. And, you know, I seen where a couple of them got upset out there, but nothing still crazy. Like, nobody got crazy out of shape or like, man, it really looked like what guys was putting in them. That surface was taking the majority of it. It was awesome.
I would agree.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, to a degree.
I think Sherm thought it was Orlando. Backside.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. He usually doesn't miss, so I was very surprised when I watched him leave the line. I'm like, oh, he didn't have enough in it.
He didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, just visually, that surface is going to be better than backside Orlando. But there was a couple of guys up there that I was really surprised that I know can really run. Man,
that's racing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's
what
racing.
I love about it.
Everybody does it.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody loses. There's only one winner every freaking race. So
absolutely. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we're racing, there is only one. Any type of
I
race.
mean, I get you win rounds and stuff. That's still cool, but there's only really one winner.
Yep. Tell Kenzie happy belated birthday and thanks for spelling my name right on my check this time.
I forgot to bring her chips.
His name's Justin 87GN.
That's your
Justin Sable. How did you spell it before? You don't know? That's our True Street winner, correct?
Yes.
And man, now that was True Street this weekend was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good.
Boys,
yeah, I'm still pissed off about True Street. I mean, I sold my True Street car, and then all of a sudden it was the next big craze. Like, fuck. Bullshit.
But look at what Small Tire, to have that type of car count this weekend. That's awesome, man. I mean, really was. Like, it still proves to me that the surfaces that are challenging, the guys still want to show up and race those races.
Mm-hmm.
They're always, there's certain events that guys are always going to want to go to, no matter what. And it's
like KD next.
Yep.
Right. I'm gonna go KD, Dig or Die, War in the Woods.
Yeah.
And then what's in between that? I honestly don't know. I haven't been paying attention. So
maybe some local stuff if you want to.
Yeah.
Probably, but I think
I don't think I'd ever miss KD or Dig or Die or War in the Woods. More than once a year. I'll make sure I'm there at least once a year at each of those. So
Right. Sable is the definition of True Street. I agree. That car really is. It was very, very impressive this weekend. Mike, what are you doing, man? You looking good in your Big Chief shirt?
Yeah, this is old. This is the throwback.
That's a real old school.
That's a real throwback.
Yeah, that's when Mike was a fanboy.
That's awesome.
I have no more TC Tune shirts, so this is what
you don't have any. I never gave you one.
I got a couple actually.
How'd you get them? You make your own?
They're in my bathroom. I shredded them into toilet paper.
Yeah, you should see what I did with yours. I use it to check the oil in my pickup.
Yeah, that's the best. The Sinister shirts are best for that. They hold a lot of oil.
Yeah.
Dustin, you're right. War at 304. That's probably the next.
One time I had to use it on the side of the road because I had just ate Taco Bell, but I did wash it.
I used my socks first.
They're good for that.
Yeah, too. I know you use your socks, motherfucker. That's why your fucking ass smells like dirty feet.
I've had to use my socks a time or two. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, that's going to be the next, I would say, big event for us that a bunch of us will be together at will be Billy's War at 304. I think.
Yeah, I won't make that one.
Right? Yeah, we're, 2.5 weeks?
Is it 2.5 weeks? Yeah.
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 And what's after that?
KD, probably.
War in the Woods.
Is War in the Woods before KD?
Before, yep. KD will be in October.
Okay.
So we're almost a month apart.
Okay. Gotcha. Are you going to try and go to that Halloween Havoc too when they have it?
I'm not sure it's going to happen.
Okay.
Not sure it's going to happen. Speaking with Jeff, Don't know. You know, he's kind of like, I don't know. Heard rumors that they may not do a whole lot more racing there.
It wasn't that bad last year.
I think that race is always good. I think that may be the race that even if you start back from square one and do one at a track and let it grow, that may be the race that attracts, you know what I mean, everybody there. And if that is it, well, then roll with it. You know, like,
yeah, it takes time. Like, you can't just come out of the gate thinking it's going to get huge, right?
Sure, absolutely.
For sure.
And anybody that thinks that is crazy. That it just ain't how it works.
Yeah,
you do have to build it. But I've always liked that event down there, and it's always had a good,
good place too. Like,
yeah,
Jamestown's awesome.
Awesome, dude. That surface is awesome.
Yeah.
Both ends. Like,
well,
that is an awesome
except the backside, because you basically chew a whole set of tires off.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. I love the front side there.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fast.
I think it's awesome.
Actually, sometimes it's fast and sometimes it's not.
You can go faster on the backside than you can on the front.
And I've heard that. I've heard, you know, people has been faster.
Depends how dusty and how long it sits.
Right. Very true.
I mean, I've been there lots, so
I love that place.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
There goes my hero, watching him drinking Apple's Orchards. He's got him one. That's my favorite. Mike, man, after making that many licks on that engine, and I know that you're not easy on it.
No, it held up pretty good.
Dude, that thing, looking at the pictures of those bearings.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken it out.
But I mean, everything, that whole thing looked good.
Yeah. No, it came out better than I thought it would.
Like, that's something, dude, that's awesome to have something with that many 300 licks on an engine. I don't care who built it.
I thought it would be worse.
Like,
personally, but
it held up really good. It looked really good, homie. I mean,
now we restart the clock again.
Yeah. Now on your freshen up, what will you do? You'll hone it, ring it, bearing it.
Yeah. And then I got to do a new timing chain. He said timing chain was wore out. I'm doing new head springs because that's valve springs. Second reef. Yeah, valve springs because that's the second refresh.
I need to do valve springs here real soon.
You didn't have no valves starting to tulip or anything?
No, valves look good. They just need to be cleaned.
Yep, valve job.
Everything else looked good, but I'd like to do the springs because they have 2 seasons now on them.
Yep, I'm with
you. And then
next
year I'll do Next year I'll do the lifters.
Yep.
And that's it. Other than that, it looked good. Everything.
What lifters you got in there?
So you got Johnson,
LSR or whatever the Johnson. Sorry,
2116s.
Short travel.
Oh fuck, those things are good for a decade. You're good.
Yeah, I
got the same ones in my car since 2018.
Well, I got 2 more sets if you want them.
Yeah, please send them over. I'll be set for life.
That's good.
Every 2 years, I take them out.
You know, you can take them apart and just clean them, and they'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I did that too. I took them all apart, cleaned them. They're sitting in oil. I don't know. It's one of those things.
I'll take your hand-me-down. That's fine. You're good.
Yeah, I was going to put them in something else eventually.
It is. That's good stuff. What's that comment from Steven? Happy, why don't you do a race at Ohio Valley each year? Man, it's just hard doing what we do at a track that's that good. Like Ohio Valley is my local tracks where I was born and raised and grew up, but that surface is really, really, really good. And it's just hard doing something there. We are doing a race there though this year, October 10th, 1-day deal with Birdman. And I'm only going to bring one class of cars, just one car class, and that's it. He's doing a whole motorcycle event, and they always at these motorcycle races or where bikes race, they like having a car class to put down a little bit of rubber. So we are going to do a car class that one day. What'd y'all think of the bikes this weekend at King Columbus? First time ever. I think that was awesome too. It brings a whole another little element, to the race. They bring their own crowd. Like they did awesome too. They were flying. They done really good. Some don't like bikes, some do, but
I love riding bikes. I didn't even watch them, to be honest. So
they done really good.
Like we had a couple guys from Canada there.
Yeah.
Mike and Vasily, but
I think it helped. I helped, the cool down and getting the guys
Yeah,
up to the
filler.
lane and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It does have, and you do have to have something to take up sometime, or that's when you run into the downtime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But right as soon as Cameron was out on the starting line, and it was probably, what time we get done? Like midnight.
Yep.
And I guess it was like 11 o'clock. And I was like, homie, dude, everything. I said, I probably shouldn't even say nothing. There's no wood out here to knock on, but this went phenomenal. And I said, this to me is what makes a successful event. And I turned around and looked, and the wall was still jam-packed. There was still a ton of those golf carts up at the top of the hill, and people still sitting up there in their lawn chairs, a bunch. And I was like, to me, a successful event's when you have that. Like here we are.
If you finish at midnight, people will stay.
Yeah. Like here we are literally about ready to roll into the finals. And 70%, 75% of the fans were still there watching.
I didn't realize how many people were actually there. Like I didn't sit and look, and I had the line was packed, and then I would just walk to the pit. I just didn't even realize.
There was a lot. And I noticed it early. So at driver's meeting, when I looked down the hillside, because we can't see the pits where we was. And when I looked that direction, and when that hillside was full, I was like, man, it looks really good. Like there was yeah. Well, and then they said it today in their post, or yesterday. They was like, it was a record crowd. It was a record crowd for that event. But if the racers knew the bullshit that it literally happened, I'm not going to touch on of it all, because I'm probably not even allowed to, but there was some shit that happened from the upper management of that facility 20 minutes before the drivers meeting. They were ready to shut the whole event down.
Really?
Yeah. They were ready to come down and shut it all down, because there's obviously all of these events, there's contracts that are signed, and there are certain things that has to happen or needs to happen with these contracts. And they seen something that, I'm trying to word it right. They'd pretty much seen something they had never seen before there. And greed got blurred their vision for a minute, and pretty much said, to hell with that contract. We don't care what it says. That was from previous management. And if you all want to continue with this, then this is the way it's going to be.
Oh,
and
they tried to change the stipulations.
I told them, come down there and just talk to all of us. And
that wouldn't have went very well.
I promise you it wouldn't have well. I said, tell him, whoever it is, obviously it's probably one or two, tell them to come on down the hill, get on their golf cart, and they just come on to the start.
Cancel the event.
Yeah.
And let's just cancel this event right now. Let's see what happens.
After we just drove 10 hours to get there. Yeah.
Let's just.
Yeah. Is that event going to keep carrying on next year? Or?
Yes. Now, where that could be up in limbo, you know what I mean? The actual location.
That's what I was wondering.
Could be in jeopardy. But as of talks went this weekend, no matter what, it's going to continue on. So there's also availability to another backside that's never been ran on, that is, I would say, would be a little worse than trails, a little slower, a little more challenging, that has never been ran on ever, that could possibly be a home for that event as well.
That'd be awesome, though. Slow it down.
We're already working on the future for it.
Good.
Like we're working on it already hard. because obviously nobody knows with that what the future holds with that place. You know, nobody knows. And this weekend, I mean, literally Saturday at 2:30, they come down there and was like, this is going to be shut down. Like, he's ready to come down here right now. Like, we're having to do whatever we can. And I mean, it was bad, dude. But nobody knew that. So we've got to keep our composure, rock on with the event, keep it going. That person did show their face a time or two on the starting line, never said nothing, just kind of watched. He would be down there 4 or 5 minutes, you know, and I don't know legally how much I can talk about on here, but they pretty much said, they pretty much said that piece of paper that contract was signed on, you can take it and wipe your ass with it. This is what we're going to do. And I was like, all right, just tell him, come on down here. I'll show him what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're just going to continue to race. Stop us.
Yeah, like
that would be awesome. Wouldn't that be one for the books?
Right.
Just tell him, come on. You can threaten all you want. Doing something's a big difference. You know, you're tough up there in your glass office looking down here at us. You know, you're a badass, but come on down here and just make us do what you want. So yeah, it's a lot of bullshit, man, that people don't see. Just glad everything went the way it did. So
yeah, me too.
I am, man. Like, I know, Mike, you had to pull your stuff apart, and
no, I put it on my list for next year. This year, I'm making a list of all the races that I'm gonna do next year.
Yep.
Based on this year with car counts and stuff like that, just to see, you know.
It was a banger, man. I mean,
I think that's really what everyone's going to have to start doing, is just making like a master list of your ideal season, I guess I'd put it. Like you guys were talking about earlier. A couple of races that you want to attend every year, and that'll be it for me.
Yep. Something else pops up that you're interested in, you know, go do it.
Yeah, those will be more maybes, but
me and Jeff Thomas said the same thing the other night on the phone. He said, Happy, literally all I want to race at is my 2 events, Warner Woods. I want to be at both KD Cash Days. And he said, honestly, I may pick 1 or 2 other events, and that's it. He said, I'm working now to try and get my hot rods together so that next year I'm ready to go. And that's it. Like, that's all I care. I want to race around the people that I have fun with and have a good time with. And I'm not traveling, you know, out of my means per se. I'm going to go the places I want to go, and that's it. I was like,
that's what I've been doing this year.
Like, I kind of don't blame you, you know, like.
I did a lot of bucket list shit last year and the year before, and now it's just like, okay, it's just too much.
Sure.
It is a lot.
So
it's a lot. And I was racing right now,
hitting up like these random events that you don't really know, and then you show up and then the car count shit, and it's like so much money you spent to get there, and I don't know.
Yep.
I feel like everyone's going to slowly start, like I said earlier in the year, weaning out all the little stupid ones. And you'll see more people just coming to like
the big ones. Yeah, the main
events, like the
UFCs of the no prep.
Right.
Well, yeah, because it makes more sense, right, for everybody involved. If you're going to travel, you want to go to an event that's going to have, you know, some car count. It's going to, you know, stuff like that.
Let me know when you're ready to put this Firebird in your garage. Dude, I tell you what, I don't stop many people at an event and really talk to them about their car, but you had one of the coolest cars on the property this weekend. Honestly, that car is badass, man. It is sick. And you're not off on your number either. Like, you shot that number out there, and you got a badass car, man. And it did.
Just pull the cash out of your pocket.
Well, 65,000 is quite a bit to carry in one pocket.
I'm sure you got it in your fucking man purse you walk around with.
It would normally take 2 pockets or that man purse. You're right on the head with that car, man. You got a badass beast, dude.
The only guy I know that when they have draws and raffles at all these races, Happy goes up and buys all the shit after everybody wins them.
That's the smartest thing to do.
He's a businessman.
Facts.
That's the smartest thing to do. Pro Tree Ben, I've been very selective this season too, and I've noticed that just where you're picking and choosing and going, and I think you've really hit, in my eyes, the best ones and the ones that people want to watch and see. And I think it also shows in your dude when he showed me his camera the other night, and as soon as he'd click that camera off, he was live 11 and a half hours coming up on 12, so he was about ready to switch. He had 94,000 views. That's sick.
That's I
It's
want
not views. It's 94,000 people watching that whole live feed. Basically.
That's insane.
Yeah.
The amount of eyes that was watching this weekend, that's incredible.
Yep.
I mean, incredible. And proud of you too, Ben. Like you killed the live. We've already went back and watched the majority of it again.
He's different. I told Jeff that when I first tried to get him to go to War in the Woods and stuff. I told Jeff, I'm like, you need this guy. He's much different than everybody else. He'll go up and do like drive, like watching the old school NASCARs and shit when they go up between rounds and they talk to the drivers. That's literally what he does. And that's my favorite part about it.
I love it.
It keeps you glued to it, right?
Yeah, it keeps you interested. 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Ben, I really appreciate all the kind words too. Like, that's awesome. We heard quite a bit that you were saying during the live. We went back and watched quite a bit. And man, that means a lot to us. You go to enough events too. You see when people are doing well or the flow of everything's moving good and the event's moving good. And you see it, and when you spoke on it, that means a lot to us. Like, so I appreciate that tremendously.
You guys killed it, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It just like you said though, dude, the stars aligned. And you have to have that. And you're right. You're 100% right. And we don't, like I said too, we're just a small portion of it all. But when
You're the brains of the operation though.
When it all comes together and you have the right people in the right place. We've actually had full-blown professional racetracks reach out, quite a few, and ask how we can run such a successful event with minimal staff because they have watched and paid attention with pretty much 10 people. And I always say it's the right people in the right place. And that's all that matters. That's all you have to have. You got to have the right people and all. The dude doing the staging lanes, that's a huge job. Who in the hell at a drag race wants to do that job? That sucks.
It's one of the worst.
I'd rather put my bag under the commode seat and flop down on it than to run staging lanes. And I
don't know if it's that bad, but
dude, that sucks. That is one of the worst jobs at a racetrack you could have because he doesn't know nobody. But then the ideal of putting these numbers on there, so he don't have to know who fuck all is. He just knows that number one's racing 22, and he's got to have these two up front, and he understands how that works and allows himself enough room to get all these cars stacked up in there because that venue has kind of bottlenecked down there at the big end, at the turn. In previous years, it is bottlenecked and it had slowed the event down. Mm-hmm. So obviously leading up to this year, we were trying to fix that issue, but it only took one guy, the right person doing the right job. Kenzie said he's done it. He's already hired for Warner Woods. He just don't know it, but he is a track manager of US
Charlie's
60.
going to go off.
Well, Charlie wasn't at the spring one.
Oh shit.
But Jeb that actually did staging lane, that is the track manager at US 60. So you got to think that guy runs a whole entire track. He knows how everything should work to be successful. He just had to do one part of it this weekend, but that's why I'm saying you got to have the right people in the right place for every job. And it just really, now I think Chris had an issue with the water box guys, but that was track staff. That had nothing to do with us. Tell them about that shit.
That motherfucker just dosing everybody with water.
And he's killed him. Hey, you want some more water? Here you go.
Like, the guy just grabbed water, closed his eyes, and just threw it across the fucking thing every time someone pulled up. I'm like, man, this guy loves his job. Fuck. Chris's fucking famous shoes are all fucked. You gotta buy new ones. This guy literally threw a whole pail of dirty ass water all over Chris's shoes.
What in the hell, man?
I
didn't even believe it. Like, I'm like, no. And then when I looked at your shoes, I was like, oh, he definitely.
Bro, that water was like from the creek.
That like, water seriously. Was brown fucking. It looked like Flint's water supply.
But that's what happens when you hire them people.
Yeah. Track staff really didn't. I don't think he cared too much about being there. The one burnout guy.
No, he didn't care. I mean, he didn't even care enough to even come. He made his wife come try to find me.
Really?
Well, that's because he was scared you're gonna fuck him up.
I would hope so. Shit. I hope so. I hope that push that I gave him fucking scared the fuck out of him.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I'd have been pissed. So what did happen?
So obviously, like, the Nova struggles to do burnout, especially on asphalt surfaces.
And he made that hit to the 330, and I'm like, "What in the hell is Billy doing right here?"
Well, and I told that dude before the car rolled up. I said, "Hey, can I get a little more water? Mm-hmm. Like, I would love some more water because I know what this car is going to do." And he's like, "Oh, it's already a lake." I'm like, "No, not really. It's not, but." Can I get some more water? And he would like start at the right side and just let it just kind of flow across.
Roll down the hill a little bit.
Roll down the side, basically. So goes up there. Of course, the car shoots out 300 feet. Doesn't do anything. I turn around and I say, "You remember when I told you I said I need some more water? That was probably going to happen?" I was like, "Here, just give me the bucket. I'll take care of it." And he wouldn't give me the bucket to do it.
Give me the fucking bucket.
I said, "Give me the fucking bucket. I just want some." I was like, "Can I just get some fucking? Can I just get?" And then I said, "Can I get some fucking water, please?"
He gave it to you.
Oh shit! And this son of a bitch, up against the gate,
you asked
just
for
dumps a whole goddamn bucket of water on my feet.
You did ask for it.
And
I think Pro Tree got that on video,
and
man.
I instantly blacked out.
Oh shit!
I blacked out.
Oh, I'd have been pissed.
And
weren't those new shoes too?
Brand spanking.
Brand spanking new.
I had never even worn them yet.
When I stayed at his house, they were still in plastic, and he's like, "Check them out, homie!" Like, he done showed me his new shoes in plastic and every shit. I'm like, hell yeah! And I'd be damned.
No, here's some muddy creek water for you.
Yeah, they ain't new no more.
I blacked, and as soon as that happened, I blacked out. And I fucking threw my hands up. I pushed him up against the gate. I said, "What is your fucking problem?"
So the only problem we had all day was caused because of Chris. The guy who doesn't speak one fucking word on the table most of the time.
Damn it, man.
And Katie was like, "Can you not ever do that again?" She goes, "You actually kind of like scared me for a minute." And I was like, "Sorry, like I blacked out. It happens."
Damn, man.
Give me some fucking water, please.
And what's crazy was so I went back up after so it'd been either Tony or Tess was coming up next, and there was 5 or 6 people that walked up to me and they were like, "Dude, we watched all that happen. That was crazy. I can't believe you just didn't blast this dude in his face."
Damn. Now I didn't even see that. I seen Billy come up not able to do a burnout. So then I was already pointing, "Hey, go on back." And he, went on back to do the second burnout. And I could tell then that there was a bunch of water out there, but I never knew, because standing up there, I've got so much going on too, and just making sure everything's good. But I never, until later, and you come up and said that, and I was like, no shit.
Listen,
and when I looked at your shoes, I was like, oh.
When we were sitting on the ground and I made that comment, like, where's your big fancy shiny green shoes? I was talking about the normal ones he wears the last 2 years. I had no idea this had all happened. And he looked at me like, motherfucker. Yeah. And then he told us a story. I was like, oh shit. I had no idea.
It was legit then. It's like, oh,
because you were wearing some raunch shoes, bud. I don't know what those were.
They were my Yeezys.
Oh, I thought somebody from the crowd gave them to you, so you had some shoes on.
No, I was already wearing those, but like I put those on, I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna wear my new shoes. Well, just kidding. They lasted one pass.
Damn it, man.
Someone I know.
Made the nicest guy at the track mad. Yeah, no shit. Like, damn it, man. Tony took the broom and did it himself.
Yeah, fucking Tony was out there with the broom, like pushing water up into the water box so that they could do a burnout. And I seen that dude wasn't doing water box the rest of the day, so I assumed that he forfeited his job.
Probably so.
But then it was funny as I went to go pick up the car, and apparently his wife came to Tommy's pit and was looking for me.
Trying to apologize, I'm sure.
No. I guess she was ready to fight.
Oh,
really?
Fuck's sakes.
Chris is about his ass handed to him by a woman at the track.
I guess she said that we don't tolerate this kind of stuff at the racetrack.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you're right.
I said, good luck.
Yeah, well, I don't tolerate
and what's
shit
funny
like
was
that.
Tommy had no idea what happened because he wasn't up there because he had just made his pass. And he's like, what are you talking about, lady?
Wow. Chris, you should post the photo I took at dinner after the race. Check your DM. I'm glad no one got water on those Air Max Supernovas Happy was wearing. Now, I would have been...
Oh, God.
I would have been pissed somebody got my Galaxies wet. I shouldn't be wearing them at the track. No, nobody should be pouring water on me at the track.
Well, I'm glad the water box guy took my bad luck.
He took your
I guess you just don't fuck with the water boy. That's it.
Yeah.
Right?
Or you wear Crocs.
At the end of the day, he does. At the end of the day, he don't give a fuck about nothing. He's a water boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember the picture. Chris, you do got to post that from dinner.
Oh.
Look at the way your dinner photo. So this was dinner at 3 o'clock in the morning.
God almighty.
After we leave the track. And look at the way he's looking at this cheese stick.
Oh no.
Oh, that's all right.
It was a massive
man.
cheese stick.
You cannot hang out with any of these fucks. They will get you with everything.
Happy's got one too, and the way he's looking at this, what were you eating?
I don't know.
Man,
pancake? Oh yeah, it was a pancake. That's what it was.
I've got a video of Jeff completely trashed last year at the fucking Nashville steak thing, trying to eat a fucking wedge salad and telling everybody he ain't drunk.
He's got shit everywhere too, I'm sure.
Yeah. And he had his hand broken from the wall, remember? So he's like trying to hold his utensils and he's like cutting it. It's all going down the front of him and shit. Oh, but it's hilarious.
Oh, shit, man.
I just want to go back to that. I might be working on something.
Yeah. There's something maybe happening there.
Yep. All right.
You got to post that picture.
Lord fucking rest in peace, me.
Who eats something like that?
Oh, Chris does.
Looks like you were gonna throw it.
Bro, you got all the balls in your hand.
Yeah.
Dude,
looks like you're gonna try to lick the end of it.
I mean, I seen him kiss it right before that.
Yeah. Looks like
God.
When Alex showed me that on his phone, I was like, "You've got to be kidding me, man!" That's good stuff right there. We was starving though, so I do give that to you, Chris. I mean, we were all hungry, but that was yeah.
Another one.
I don't want to get syrup on my shirt, so
Damn, that's a big fucking mouth.
Yeah. A lot of tongue coming out for that.
Damn right. Oh shit, man. Golly. That was the best freaking Denny's I've ever had before in my life.
I know, right?
It's the only thing open. It's at a truck stop, and everybody from the race was in there. Like, it was packed. Once we got in there and got set down, then
everybody's in there.
Everybody started rolling in. But yeah, it was really good, man.
Man, we got this Airbnb like in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Skinny ass driveway all the way up this hill. Like, I had to have my truck in 4x. I tried to come in the one way and there was no way I was making the corner. So I had to back all the way down this gravel road, go all the way around, come back up, come down this gravel road, go up the driveway, scratch the whole side of my brand new trailer, fucking 4-wheel drive up the hill, get up to the top of the hill and realize like I can barely turn around up top. I got her done, but
shit.
I was like, fuck. So then we try to find a car wash. So we go to this truck wash, and this kid's like, oh, man, sick truck. I'm going to wash your stuff for you real quick. And they give me like the whole package, and they give it to me for the basic price, whatever. Still $55 US. Cost me $80 Canadian to wash my truck. Yeah. And I get to the track, and there's like 1/8 of an inch of white film all over my shit. Like, I don't know what the hell they put. They didn't rinse it or something. I'm like, oh man,
damn.
I needed the water boy to throw some water on that shit.
No shit, man. Damn it. How was the Airbnb though? Was it cool?
Awesome. It was great. Yeah, they were cool. It was quiet.
Good shit.
Cheap. Man. It was $300 for 3 days. Well, almost. It was 300 American, 400 Canadian.
Hell yeah.
So it wasn't bad at all.
Nice. Hell no, man. That's awesome. That's what we've been looking at. We've been looking at some different ones too for Billy's race at 304.
Honestly, it's the way to do it. If you can't rent a camper, like Dig or Die, I'll probably just rent a camper because I want to be at Dig or Die.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
I mean, the one we rented last year was a 32-footer or 30-footer. And I mean, I think it was $450 for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and they picked it up Sunday.
Yep. That's the same thing we did at KD this year for us. And it's perfect, you know.
Honestly, it's just as cheap as having a motorhome and doing all the maintenance and driving the whole way there and all this other stuff. And I mean, most of the Airbnbs you can get within a 10-15 minute drive of the track. So
Yep.
That's just the way I'm going to do it from now on.
For sale. Reasonable, not no.
If anybody's got a camper for sale, you want to buy one? Huh. Really?
How's her truck running?
It's doing good. Yeah. Truck's still doing good. I think it is about time though. I'm extremely close to putting a transmission in it. So luckily we're hooked up with somebody. Obviously we know a ton of transmission guys, and all the ones we've reached out to though, everybody has pretty much said, and you'd be better off doing a reman from Jasper with it being an 8-speed.
Yeah.
So I think that's the route we may go, and they're kind of expensive.
Yeah.
They're like a dealer. Well, she takes care of somebody that works there at the pain clinic that she works at, and we can get one for a pretty serious deal. So I think we're just going to go ahead and get it, then pay somebody to probably swap it and be done, man.
You're going to do a converter while you're in there too?
Absolutely. And a cooler.
I would. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do it all. So it's
buy the bypass cooler for it.
Yep. I've been looking at that.
Man, I bought the bypass cooler for my Dodge there. And like even towing when it was 80 degrees all the way home, my transmission does not go over 146 degrees Fahrenheit with the trailer on it, going 80 miles an hour. It's crazy.
Really?
It's fucking crazy. I called my transmission guy because it's built trans. I said, man, this thing does not get hot. He's like, nah, just run it. He's like, if it fucked up, bring it back. I'll fix it.
That's awesome because most of them stays 190 to 200, or then above.
Like it'll creep up if you're like sitting in traffic. Like it'll creep up to like 170, but when you're towing and there's airflow, it does not get. Yeah, it goes right back down.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. Dustin, is that truck DOD deleted and tuned? Yes. Yep, it is. Trevor and Ryan Mitchell done it last year at KD.
Yeah.
Both of them was messing with it. So, and it's been good ever since. No worries. Jasper is complete garbage. Man, I really do. It amazed me that my transmission guy, and I've got a really good one that builds like some extremely badass 400s. And when he's like, man, you're almost better off just buying a reman one, I was like, damn. He said, I'd honestly be looking at a Jasper deal. So I don't know. At that point, I don't know what to do, really. Yeah, Jasper.
You got to remember these transmissions is 90%. I would say 80% tuning. Keep them alive.
Yeah.
And cooling. Honestly, tuning and cooling.
Now, question for you on that, since we're talking about it, since that ECU is done, and if I put another transmission up and plug it in, is it tuned then?
You won't change it, but if you change the stall of the converter, you'll have to do some shit. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
You'll have to reprogram the TCM, won't you, if you put a new transmission in it?
But I think they can. I think they can program that in there without it screwing up. But I'm not 100% sure. But either way, I still have what you got loaded. So as long as it's talking, we can just copy and paste everything back over.
You'd have to reload it into the TCM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally.
Happy inquiring minds need to know, did you get you 30 minutes laughing out loud? I have not. And that was a serious bet. And that was definitely a bet. And we locked it in. And anytime I lock in a bet, I always hold up my end of the deal on a bet that I win. And that one was major bullshit. I mean, it was major bullshit because, all right. Huh? Happy birthday and a post on Facebook from yours truly. And that's a lot.
Wasn't you supposed to drive home and she was supposed to ride passenger princess? And
absolutely. And at least work off a few minutes of it. I mean. Well, still, that 30 minutes never starts until the first time. And I may even take the whole bet and payment 30 times, a minute at a time.
Yeah, that's how it's got to go.
That's probably how it does go.
Or 15 2-minute sessions.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But I did win my bet. We were actually placing bets on how many cars would be in each class. In everything but small tire, I was almost dead on the money to exact car count within 1 or 2. And small tire, I was off 9. And she was off 11. So
high or low?
I was low. So I always say, it's closest without going over, right? It's almost like Jeopardy.
Yeah, Price is
or
Right.
Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Price is Right. And Bob Barker's been right for 87 years. So if he's right, I mean, I got to be right too.
That's legit.
Right.
How did she win the bet?
Kenzie actually won that bet. Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, no. I was extremely close to True Street hard tire stick, like within 1 or 2 of every class.
How many hard tire cars ended up showing up?
I believe there was
14. 14,
That's pretty good. Damn.
I said 12. I think there was 14, or there was 12, and I said 12. It was something.
Yeah.
That
Dude,
was
every class, even stick shift had a really good showing.
Stick shift was good.
Why is that though? Is that because, like, what do you think the reasoning behind that? Why did that draw so many cars in?
think it's the surface. I still think it's surface dictated. I think there's so many guys that want to race on a surface like that. And in this part of the country, even though we are flooded with events in Ohio, Tennessee, Kentucky, right here, we don't have many events that are that surface. And I think
it's not even just the surface, but this event has been big for a few years.
Yeah, I think this was number 9, technically, for King of Columbus backside. Right, Chris?
I've been to it 3 times, 4
Is
times.
that right on that?
I think this is my 4th time.
Is it less than that?
Yeah.
See, that's what Cameron had said. Oh, they may be counting their front sides as well.
I think this is like 6.
So with the front sides, King of Columbus, that would be number 9?
Yes.
Total in all.
Total. Now backside, I think it's like this is like
6.
Yeah.
Which is, and it's already now got the
hype. That's a few events. Yeah, for sure.
It's been
I'm sure weather played into it too, because the weather looked really good.
Dude, it was amazing for a week. And I had this discussion with Chris and everybody there. I don't care what event it is. I don't think it matters. If you have a forecast leading up for the entire week and that weekend's supposed to be beautiful, 80 degrees and blue skies,
get people out.
No chance of rain. It don't matter. People watch the weather no different than we do.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you still get the 80 messages. How's your weather app look? Man, I'm looking at the same one you're looking at.
Yeah.
But this weekend it was gorgeous. I mean, it was absolutely gorgeous. It did get a little hot at a time or two. And then when the sun went down after that,
just killer.
It was beautiful then. Beautiful. I don't know what else could really be improved.
I don't think there were any other events this weekend either. Was there?
Nothing
competitive.
No, to really toot your horn about.
Because that's why I think a lot of people were also watching the live and stuff. There was nothing really else. Not that I'm not taking anything away from Ben. I'm just saying, like, in the racing hemisphere this weekend, there was nothing else really going on.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Not in our area. There wasn't. No. It just.
I didn't see any other live feeds or anything from anywhere else. So
it wasn't shit.
Yeah,
it was just perfect, man. What's that say?
Well, there was a race at that place that Billy did that big wheelie at the end of the finish line.
Like an SCT race?
Yeah, that fucking NASCAR track or something.
Oh, was there really?
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either.
Man, I tell you what, there's so many that I don't see. And people's like, did you see this event? And if I'm not like I guess a religious follower, a so-called person or event or something, like I won't even see that shit.
No, me neither.
I actually have to type it in and go search it, to find.
I always just ask you guys, right? What's next? Like I don't keep up on nothing. So
I see that too. Every Sunday, you see a bunch of winning pictures of places and things I've
never heard of it. Yeah.
But I'm sure people say the same shit about when we do local racing stuff here too. Same shit. They're probably like, what the fuck is that?
When's our next local one? It's just Grand Bend? Other than TMP grudge race this weekend?
No. He's got a few TMP backsides still.
Really?
Yeah, I think
so. I think one is War in the Woods weekend, so I won't make that one.
Yeah, me neither.
There was a young man gambling that came by the stage, proud as hell. He was down $160.
That's the same kid that come up to me. He goes, bet me this on this on this. I said, nah, man, I don't bet. He's like, scared money don't make money. I said, listen, motherfucker, I make money. I don't need to make your money. I don't need to take your money. He goes, he's only like 10 years old. Fucking lipping me off.
Shaking you down.
Oh, I was right.
Hey, you got to appreciate the hustle.
Yeah, for sure.
Steve, you're a few thousand off. So probably 7,500 spectators are close to it. 7,500 spectators at any event we go to today would be absolutely packed. So people, it's kind of hard to guess. numbers.
7,500 where?
Yeah, I mean that's a lot. That he felt like it was close to 7,500 spectators there, but I don't think people realize what 7,500 people actually looks like. Like that's that would be more than double was there.
3,800 at Orlando, and it looked fucking jammed.
Huge.
You couldn't even drive through the place.
That is huge. 3,800.
That's what I mean. 7,500 spectators would be a fucking
a lot.
A
lot. Yeah. So I mean, there was a lot. It was a record-setting crowd for sure.
I mean, if you can pull over 2,000, is a lot.
Absolutely, I agree. A lot. Happy, what's that saying? Who won that foot race? I still don't know because there was a hustle behind it, and I didn't see nobody get paid. So
I
told him.
I think it was the dude,
the guy that was talking all day.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here, guys.
Hey, I'm glad you come on. Man.
Yeah,
and
we'll see.
Car look good too.
Hey,
thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll see you soon, homie.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Bye, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know the hustle in that foot race, but obviously there was. And then finally, I was like, "Hey guys, we'll take this sideshow circus on a little later. But right now, we got to get back to drag racing." And then that guy yelled at me one time. He said, "Man, y'all need to give me the microphone." I said, "Homie, wouldn't nobody be able to hear the cars?" Well, there was probably 50 or 60 people standing on the wall with him, and they started dying laughing because they knew like he wouldn't shut up.
I could hear him clear back at the turn. I was like, at one point,
giving it hell.
I was like, who the fuck is screaming on the starting line? Like, what is there something going on that I'm missing?
Right. He was giving it hell, but he was having a good time. I just kept calling him OG. Like, he was having a lot of fun, man. And he was hyping the crowd up around him, but he was wearing out them dollar bets. He wouldn't bet no more than $2. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was max. And he was letting you know where his money was going.
Right.
Millie, man, that man was loud. He was. I mean, he was giving it hell. He was having fun though. I mean, he was. But when he went to come over the wall to do that foot race, it kind of scared me. I was like, oh, shit, we're never going to be able to get this old man back over the wall. He's going to be out here with us the rest of the day. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. But he was having fun, man. That was good. You got a bunch of pictures? You got them, Art? You got some loaded up?
Yeah, we can go through Alex's album.
Let's go thorough, man.
Oh,
who just popped on?
Limpy.
Oh, what's up?
What up, homie?
I don't like that background.
Damn.
No.
Fuck.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
They fucking slung you back in there?
Damn.
Dude, happy. Look at my nurse.
What's up, chick?
It looks like Kinsey.
I know, man. No kidding. Hey, take care of my boy. If you can hear me, take care of my boy in there. Take care.
I was like, I got a friend, a wife. I don't mean to stare, but
look just like her. Damn. Damn it, homie. That ain't where I wanted to see you yet. Chilling, hanging out tonight.
No.
Damn it, man. Damn it.
We're trying a different hospital now, so.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, man. Like, I get it. I get that.
The puppy is, good Lord, the puppy is crazy.
Wide open.
Like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't miss those days.
That's what the old lady said. He goes, you sure you want another puppy?
Man.
I said, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're lit.
They are lit. Man, there's nothing like them, though. I mean,
no.
Dude, mine is too, so I get it. You know, we're just now 6 months old, and she's still wide open.
It's funny how all dogs have that puppy smell, too.
Man, they do.
That fresh smell.
Absolutely. They do. I love it, man. There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's run through some pictures real quick. Let's recap the weekend and visual. What an awesome weekend, though. I can't say it enough.
Yeah, it looked great. I was a little bit sad, to be honest, watching the live. I was like, fuck, I should have pulled it out the next weekend. But the problem is there's no good weekend.
I know, man. I know.
I was like, damn it.
That was lining up for True Street and Daily Driver Tech. So our day was really just now starting to get rolling then. That truck was super cool. Chip draw already going on. Got Sweet Tits and Kenzie. Look at that. I mean, just look at the amount. And that ain't, there was people all on this other side, left side of that tent. I mean, drivers meeting was absolutely packed. And I'm like Limpy too in a driver's meeting. I do not use a mic. I cannot stand it. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't even like people that much. I probably shouldn't say that, but I don't like crowds. I'm claustrophobic as hell. I don't even know what to say half the time. And I get nervous. But that was a lot of people looking at me right there, and I hate it. So if I turn around, look at the track, and go over to the driver's meeting, it's nothing against anybody. I just hate it. Drives me nuts. But, dude, it was packed. That's a badass picture, man. That's a good picture. Another one. All of them are. Glad to see that car back out. It's the first time I'd seen that car in forever.
Yeah, I didn't realize that car went turbos.
Dude, it's all new chassis. Like, it's badass, man. Look at sexy Ben. Killing it.
Shit. Chuck just said, pray for me. I'm riding with Chuck.
Yep. That right there gives you a feel. And that was as far as you could see.
Yeah, that's great.
I tell you what, it was definitely early in the day. It was a task getting up there. Because
I mean, unfortunately, I never was able to even experience that, but it looked like there was a lot of people, right there on the road. And I'm sure at times it probably could have got hectic getting a car to the starting line. But with that said, too, we never had an issue. I think the WhatsApp, everybody was really paying attention to their phones. And like nobody ever really missed a call. There was a couple guys that were struggling that was double entered in classes, but they still at the end of the day had enough time to make it.
Yeah, the WhatsApp helps a lot.
It did, man. That's very first pass, right? Corey Ford.
Yep.
And that's your Lincoln Welder winner. He was the very first chip out of the bucket, first pair of left lane, and won a brand new Lincoln TIG welder. So congrats to him on that for being the unlucky first person that comes out of the bucket.
I would have signed up for small tire for sure. That's the odds were 100% in my favor.
No shit.
When I heard that, I was like, the one time I'm not there, it actually pays to be the fucking first guy down.
You always get the first chip.
Always. Jesus.
And it's actually crazy. It's insane to know somebody that gets it more than once. And I know you have.
Oh, many more times than once.
Yep.
Good picture of Trevor. Very, very first burnout in the right lane since the car in front of him broke. Tommy killing it. First time that car has been on 28s in how long?
Oh, a long time. Wow, he's on 28s for Little Gangsters.
Yeah. Well, 275 then. I think he's always on a radial then.
Yeah.
Is he for Little Gangsters?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
Nope.
Billy making a lick. Look at the wall, man. I mean, it was packed.
Oh yeah.
Like literally it was packed. That car was sexy. Them golden black wheels were sexy.
That wing had a lot of pitch in it.
Nobody took flight on the big end but Sherm. Sherm was the only one, Sherm Baker, that really kind of took flight.
Yeah.
Jacob Mitchell was pretty high off the ground.
Was he?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That dog was
That's
cool. Did you see
awesome.
that? Did you see
Oh,
that
yeah.
dog, that German Shepherd?
Dude, that's awesome, man. What a badass picture, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's badass. Oh, Willie. There's your winner of small tire. Larry Houck. Killing it all day.
Yeah.
Fentanyl looked good. Looked really good. That's old Sherm when he missed the first round tune-up. He was upset, man. He was upset at himself on that one. There's your other finalist in small tire, Tony McKinney. Now, being on the backside, and there wasn't a ton of rubber. Obviously, when he pulled up in that, I'm questioning, like, man, can he get down the surface? You know, like, is it possible for a car like this with this kind of horsepower to leave the line and actually make a full pass? And after his first lick,
Yes.
Holy shit. Blown away. The pass that car made off the trailer, and he doesn't backside race that car.
No.
I mean, this may have been the first ever. Honestly, that may have been the first. You know, I'm sure they probably went to a street somewhere and tested, maybe. But very, very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Brian White is always killing it. Car ran really, really good.
Yep.
Andrew Lavender killing it.
Dude, that thing is sick.
That thing was sexy. I don't know whose car because I don't keep up with the names or anything while we're out there. But damn, that car was sexy. Probably one of the nicer race cars on the property. Mm-hmm. Had a big Steve Morris, all billet. Steve Morris still in it. Big Pro Charger. Looked like it had one of his SMXs in it.
Yeah, that thing was sweet.
That was a good looking car too. Ran well. That was one of my favorite pictures, and I yelled at Alex. So I'm walking back after they had done their burnout. Alex was walking on the wall, and I said, "Hey, check out my dude's things. He's got them things on." Alex laid down on the ground real quick and snagged that picture. That was one of my favorite photos, man, of the weekend. I love seeing that dude out there in his cowboy boots on that car. Now, that Corvette's the one who broke down. That's the one that was one that leaked the transmission fluid on the starting line.
And I did see that.
That was one of the only little segments of downtime we had. It did pour out some transmission fluid. It gives you an idea just of the amount of trailers and stuff out there too. Alex's Harley got a photo shoot. That thing's sick. That's sick too, man. That Aaron?
Yeah. Yeah, did you see what he endured?
No.
Broke a it was a one of the tabs for I can't remember if it was for one of the lower control arms or what it was, but he broke it on the trailer going there.
Oh shit.
It hit a bump so hard it broke the fucking tab clean off the car.
Oh, well, good thing it did it on the way.
Yes.
So
Billy, thankfully, he messaged Billy and said, "Hey, do you have something similar to this?" And thankfully got him, and that's the only way he was able to race.
Oh wow. I didn't know that. Damn.
So
That car's always a killer on backside stuff.
yep. Parachute pictures.
I like
good.
the big end shots like that, man. Dude, Corey was rolling too. Corey Ford was rolling. I think he went all the way to semis.
Yes, he did.
I mean, that dude takes a break from time to time, and then, when he comes back out, he's swinging, and he is this time, man. That's badass. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if that dog doesn't tuck his bag over his back when he jumps in a truck, he's going to rip it plumb off on the running boards. His bag was massive. A 3-year-old kid could walk plumb under that thing, man, and get hit smacked right in the forehead with his bag.
Here we go. We're talking about fucking ball dogs now. Or dog ball.
That dog was massive, homie.
You jealous?
I'm sitting in the chair, and he was looking down at me. I was like, holy shit. He was massive, man. He was he was beautiful. He hung out for a while with us up front.
He
was awesome.
It looks like he's enjoying it.
He did for a while. He was having fun, man. He was having a good time. That's a badass picture. I love shots like that from back, and like everything around's kind of blurred.
I like that.
Oh, dude, that's sick. That old barn's cool as hell, man. Yes. This was when it was just now about to start feeling good.
Yeah.
And it was warm when the sun was out. That right there too. Dude, they was having a ball down there in that creek. That's where old boy got that water that splashed in the burnout box was that creek.
Oh, I believe it. It looks exactly like it.
Dude, they was having a ball, man. That's good stuff. Nah, that's badass, man.
The fucking starting line there was a fuck ton of people.
It was packed, but man, everybody did listen, like that one was sick too. I asked Alex, I said, man, did you get one of the moon? He's like, yeah, I already got one. It was cool.
I never got mad once.
No, you never did get mad. He was all right. That's badass. True street. That's sick, man. The lighting was really good at night. They had all the light tires in the right spot. Everything was really good up there. We never had any issues seeing anything. That car's sexy.
I like the light tower on the starting line.
Absolutely. Yep. And 2, if you noticed on the light tire, 2 was kind of shining down track. The 2 on the right or the left side of that picture, but then the other 2 was right at the starting line. And that did help being able to see tire crack and stuff. Because it, obviously you're going to have a shadow up there. Dude, that white Camaro, that car was fast.
I didn't get to see it run.
Homie, that car was extremely impressive, man. Extremely, really fast.
Is that Tyler Sturgill's car?
I don't know. Dude, I'm so bad with names and cars. That car is sick.
I think it is.
What is it?
Like a second-gen Camaro, 71, 72 Camaro.
Yeah.
Damn, it ran really, really good. Extremely good. And then that next picture, Toyota Starlet.
That thing was cool.
Dude, it was sick. I kept telling him every time he'd walk out past me and he would do a burnout, and I was like, dude, this car's so cool. And he's like, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I noticed, so on this car, that Toyota, it had like a custom body shop name on it. I think it said Salinas. Salinas or something, Salinas Customs.
Yeah.
Well, then I also noticed that same sticker was on Joey LaRoque's Mustang.
Yeah.
So I bet either that guy owns, it looked like he maybe owned a paint, paint and body workshop or something, because everything his sticker was on had like a custom color, or, it was like a custom deal. But that little car was cool.
Do you remember the green C7 Corvette that used to no prep?
Absolutely.
That's same camp.
I just accepted his friend request today. He sent me one this morning. He's got a weird name.
Yes.
Starts
with an E.
I probably shouldn't even say it. Yep. Literally, I just got it early today, and I deleted a bunch of people from Facebook, and I'm trying to get racers that like come and support these events. Now I'm trying to add them. I'm from Michigan. It's Celine. So what do they do? Is it a body shop, or do they? Yep, that's it. Justin Enrique.
Yep.
Enrique Salinas. Yep, he sent me one earlier today.
He's super, super nice, dude.
Oh, dude, awesome, dude. Like every time like I said, every time that car would do a burnout, he'd walk by me. I was like, dude, that thing's sick. And then at the end of the night, so he wound up calling out Ryan McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
They come up. It was during like the semis, and he said, hey, can we have a legit grudge race after the event's over? And I said, well, as long as the event's over with, then yes, I'm good with it, as long as the track's good with it. If it's a legit grudge race and there's money where we're holding money, then yes, I love seeing that. And I said, well, how much is it for? And he said, well, I got to go see if he wants to lock that in now. And I said, well, who is it? And he said, I don't think he knew the name. He's like, it's that multicolored orange Mustang from Ohio that's always wanting to go out and street race everybody. He's like, he wants to go to the street, but we're here. Why not do it here? And I was like, good idea. I said, is it Ryan? And he said, yeah, that's his name. So I really wanted to see that race happen.
Right.
I would have liked to have seen that, and especially there. We're there. Yeah. Why change your spot up when it's all legit here?
Yep.
I
think his son was driving that car.
He was.
That's what I thought.
He was. Yep. You're right.
Because between him and his son always drove that Vet a lot.
And that was theirs.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That thing was sick.
It's very sick.
Oh yeah. I didn't realize that was actually their car. I didn't know if it was just like one of their camp, somebody was close to them, or if that was theirs. Well, that was a badass car, man.
Mm-hmm.
That white Camaro is Brad Sturgill. Okay.
Oh,
I got to get better with that. Like I'm the worst with names and cars. That was a good picture, man. That's awesome. Badass.
Aww.
I know, dude.
Oh,
I know, dude. Yep. So badass, man. I love it. Love that shit. Yeah, he was chilling. I really did like the bikes there. And for the first time ever being there and Birdman having 22 bikes, pretty badass. I mean, that's awesome, man, for real. And there were some killers there. Like them guys that travel with the bikes. Oh shit, this is when Alex had that picture on his phone. He was showing Ben from Pro Tree. Dude, that's funny. That is funny. I don't care who you are.
That's his opening screen now.
That's still his lock screen. It's me shitting on the shitter, and it's been like that and I'm butthole naked. I try and show all my dominance when I go into the restroom, so I take everything off. And of course,
that's one way to do it.
It was extremely hot in that bathroom, so I had to have the door open. That's not only his lock screen, it's Jamie Deere's on his phone now too.
Shit.
You're becoming a celebrity on the lock screen game.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you whose phone that won't be on because I don't want to explain to my son what the fuck I'm into.
Oh shit, man!
I tell you what, it was good to see old Jonathan out. He
It
hasn't been out
was
in a while,
and he said he's been struggling for a while. Man, what a picture to enter the show on!
Perfect timing.
Oh man,
good timing.
He did say though. I talked to Jonathan this weekend, and he said he's been struggling. He's been, he's had some issues. But man, his car looked really strong Saturday, like really strong. He done really well. I know that car runs hard anyways. But yeah, I'm glad to see him back out and got it working. Like it wasn't moving around, wasn't doing anything stupid. I mean, it was making clean shots every time. He went quite a few rounds.
Yep.
He did get a bye, one round. And that's another thing too. Maybe the people watching kind of understand and kind of don't. And we've had this discussion came up quite a few times this weekend. On a chip draw bye, you can't lose.
No.
So you're going to the next round. There's no physical way you can lose besides crashing your car. And that would be the only way you could lose. If you decided to make a pass by yourself and you destroyed your car, obviously you can't make it to the next round. Ever since we really started this chip draw with putting the drivers on the chips, their names, it has always been from then on out, you're moving on to the next. So you don't have to break the beam. You don't have to start your car. You don't have to drive down the track. You can literally sit in the pits and eat a rib and some macaroni and cheese and come back to the next round.
Don't talk about food.
Don't talk dirty to you.
Yeah, I've been on a clear liquid diet since Sunday.
I'm with you, homie.
Was it the issue of like where he had an issue on the line and people were like, well,
it wasn't brought up then, but it was brought up. We dealt with it once Friday night at Cincy Street Nights. We were running as fast as we could, and there was a couple of rounds that the cars were probably a little hot. And a guy asked the question, well, why doesn't so-and-so have to make his pass? And I said, well, it's chip draw, and he got the bye, and he can do whatever he wants with his bye. He can't lose. And he said, well, I thought you still had to break the beams. And this guy is a very talented racer that travels a lot and races a lot, but he still didn't realize that you didn't have to make the bye run. And he's like, and he has raced with us literally for 6 years. He is a full-time racer that travels a certain class, and he still didn't. He just hadn't realized that. And he said, man, I always thought you had to. And I said, you don't. There's no way he can lose. He can't lose, so there's no reason to make him make the pass.
Yeah.
It's the fortunate of drawing the bye. And I said, sometimes it'll land in your favor. Sometimes it don't, sometimes it's, somebody else has the luck that night. And if they need extra cool down time, well, they just gained a whole round of cool down time. They got an extra 20, 25 minutes. I'm sorry you didn't get it, but that's a good picture too. It's just, and so I did want to touch on that because actually seeing McCoy, nobody really said nothing then. I mean, obviously when he pulled up there, he had a fuel leak. We weren't going to let him send the car with a fuel leak. And I heard him in the car yelling, I'll just run it. Well, no, that's not up to you. You know what I mean? That's you can be, I'm not calling him out a name, but if you want to do dumb shit on your own time than you can. But when you're on our time and you're taking a chance of having a fireball go down the track, that ain't going to happen. So we were like, hey, fix it. Get a wrench, tighten it up. It's a buy run. I don't care if it takes you an extra minute to tighten this one fitting. I seen Trevor, he jumped the wall and grabbed the guy's Swiss Army knife that had a pair of pliers on it, was going to try and tighten the fitting up with a Swiss Army pair of pliers. I was like, I don't care what you use at this point. You know, it's just, you got to tighten it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, David? Sick picture. Awesome car.
That thing was fast.
It is. It is definitely faster than what people give it credit for. I will say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if that dude ain't on the all-wheel drive team this year for that race, then
somebody's not paying attention.
Somebody needs to fire whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that's a badass car.
Yep.
I mean, he proved it to outrun Jared Bradshaw on a pretty good backside.
Yep.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Oh, shit. Who is that?
He's a local there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a local Ohio guy. He actually rarely comes out and races. That car used to be in the streets back in the day and was a monster, homie. Yes, sir. But if he hits 3 events a year, it's a lot.
Yep.
I mean, he just never really comes out, but when he does, he's got his shit together. And he won Katy in October last year. And that's when he people was like, oh shit, who's this guy? You know? And then he went rounds last year at King of Columbus. He surprised a ton of people. And then this year, I mean, he took out Jared Bradshaw. It was close, but I mean, he beat him to the stripe. So to beat Jared, you know, on a backside, that's something to be proud of.
Yep.
That dude's probably won more than anybody else in the country, I would say. If there was a statistic sheet. Yeah, Brian White ran really good and was consistent all day. I can't remember who took right here. I was going to say, I can't remember who took Brian out, but there it is. I remember now. Larry Houck. Yep.
He's got that car working good.
Yes, he does, man.
Very good.
It's pretty good for a bracket racer.
Yeah. No kidding.
Damn,
there's Davy Jones. Oh, Davy Jones' car is a killer True Street car as well. Look at this guy. Bag hanging out. Got some old. You look wore out. You look like you're over it, dude.
I still didn't feel good after the week I had. So
look, taking a selfie of your wiener.
Yeah.
Just his bag.
That's badass, dude. Again, I can't believe how well that car did on a backside surface. Very impressive. What's up, James Bell? That's a good picture, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
There's your winner.
There's Larry, winner of small tire. And another thing, you know, obviously he's in the finals with his teammate. They both tune each other's car. They both drive each other's car. Cameron and Austin said, hey, we ain't paying them unless they run the finals. I said, my man.
Right.
I hear you. He said, we ain't paying them. He said, you know, we know they're teammates. We travel with them. They're buddies, this and that. They're going to race. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. Which I feel like they would have raced anyways.
Well, you have to for the fans.
Absolutely. And they were still there. You know, the fans were still there.
And they raced. There was no pussyfooting. There was no.
What's that say, Billy Fields? Larry's car is the type car we've talked about to go small tire racing cheap. Absolutely. So me and Billy, we talk a whole lot. And that is like an older, technically bracket car. He used to 460 index race. So it was like maybe even an older top sportsman car, you can pick those rollers up literally for 15 to 18 grand and put an engine combo in them and go racing. That's way cheaper than you can build if you're starting from scratch. I mean, that's cheaper than a lot of chassis shops will charge to do a serious cage. You know, a chassis and front suspension. You've already spent that. You can literally go buy one of these cars and be competitive very quick. And I know people said it's got out of hand and it's got crazy and it's this and this and that. I mean, that car has won a lot of races, a lot of money. And it's a blow-through carburetor, very off-the-shelf big block, fairly kind of light, but not super light. He told me he'd give under 20K for it, minus motor. Exactly. I hit it on the head. I mean, you can buy those cars for 15 to 18 grand rolling. You put an engine and training combo in it and you're wiring out of your car, and then you just stepped your game up really cheap in hindsight. Now, I know some people don't have 15, 18,000 to go out there and spend right now on a chassis, but they're out there and you can do it. And in our world of racing, that is cheap.
Mm-hmm.
The days of throwing a few parts on a car and you going to the junkyard literally and getting a 5.3 and putting a turbo kit on it and coming out and being competitive for, say, is gone.
Those days are gone.
Those days are gone. There was a time where, you know, that was a winning combo.
That was everybody's combo.
Everybody's, but it's those days are gone. Now, can you still go rounds places? Absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, you could still run that combo on a hard tire and be competitive.
Absolutely.
I don't think you need even True Street. There's a lot of True Street cars that are still competitive there, but small tire,
it's not going to happen.
It's going to be tough.
Hard tire. Old Rodney's killing it. He doubled up this weekend. He won Cincy Street Nights with his black car, his fast of his two cars. He drove back home, unloaded his black car, loaded up his yellow one, and headed straight to Columbus and won back-to-back events in two different cars this weekend. That's cool. So that's
cool. That's impressive.
That's impressive. That's a hell of a task. And there's his crew. He's by himself. That's it. He shows up to the track by himself. He does everything 100% by himself. He normally he's asked me a lot, can you line me up and just make sure I'm pointed half-ass straight? And
I know a guy like
that. He literally comes with nobody, himself.
Yeah.
Like, that is it. I mean, because that's Jeb, Austin, and Cameron all in the pictures. You know, that's the two promoters, and then Jeb was running staging lanes. So that's something to be proud of.
I wondered why there was nobody else in the picture, and I was like, well, maybe
it's only him, homie.
That's crazy.
That's it. Now, that dude back in the day, I'm going to go back a few years. In the early 2000s here locally, we used to have an organization called OSCA, Outlaw Streetcar Association. That was our big small tire association. We used to run a class back then called True Street. True Street back then was pretty much anything goes on a 28 10.5. So that was our fast class, but it was called True Street. Then we had big tire and like Pro Mod. Back in the early 2000s, Rodney cleaned house around here in the 28 10.5 racing. So he has been racing a long, long time and at a very serious high level.
I gotta go, people.
Love you, homie.
See you, brother.
See you, Olympia. Hope
brother.
you feel better soon.
Bye.
I'll message you tomorrow. Love you.
Love you.
It's Limpy. He's back in the hospital. I know. I don't think any of us knew. Kind of surprised us because he hadn't said anything last couple of days. But yeah, that sucks. But Rodney knows now where he's competitive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that this guy has raced at the highest of levels of small tire. A lot of people don't know that. but now he races what he can afford, where he feels comfortable, and it shows. He doubles up in one weekend with 2 cars. You know what I mean? Like, that's nothing to be ashamed of. It's like, I think people still want to race these certain classes, and I don't know if it's ego. I don't know what it is. To say you race small tire, I don't know what to use. You know, I'm kind of,
from what I've been told is, yeah, everyone just wants to be able to say that that's what they race.
They race small tire.
I don't think it. I mean,
because I asked a bunch of racers that actually.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Down south about that, and they said, "Yeah, I want to race small tire. That's the
small tire,
cool
and
thing
I get
to
it.
race."
That's fine.
But
You know,
look
like,
how many people. Look how many people has went down to True Street that ran
and
in
it's
small
awesome.
tire.
And it's awesome. I always say the same about hard tire. Like,
Yeah,
at this level of racing, yeah, like Jason Terrell, I had a blast racing 13-0 this weekend. And if he didn't, I mean, we can look at those pictures too. If you want to pull them up, we'll go through them. But, yeah, we will. But wherever you're having fun, like Rodney's having fun there. You know, he's competitive there. Like,
yeah, it's fun when you're competitive. You don't want to show up and just get fucking donkey stomped and leave.
Sure.
Because then it's not fun anymore. That's where racing becomes.
Yeah,
you know,
change the tire, put door panels in the passenger seat or whatever it takes to make it True Street legal. Patrick, good night, brother.
nice.
Next time I see you, man, I need a few of them Angry Orchards myself. Look, Mike's still drinking on them.
Patrick got me. I got enough till October, probably.
That's awesome, man.
Just in time for the fall flavors or whatever the fuck they got. I'll tell you one thing, though. That's a hard company to get a hold of to try to fucking.
Angry Orchard.
I keep trying. Keep working that angle, but
I bet, dude. I bet.
They ain't about it yet, but they will be one day.
What other winter pictures we got? Dude, that car. Now, I wish Limpy was still on here. I think he'd be proud of this. But we all know that Michael McCoy is very, very, very hard to beat and stick. Now, this car had been making some serious laps Saturday and stick. Extremely fast passes. Well, as a flag man, I feel like my job is to change it up from time to time. And I may try and flag all one round the same and then the next round change it up. Well, in the final, I changed it up just enough. And literally, Michael McCoy was in the left lane going against Mike here in the right lane. Michael McCoy was plumb past me before I ever turned the green light on. And this old boy never moved.
No.
He never moved an inch. He waited for green. McCoy, I'm telling you, I could see his taillights right in my peripheral. And I mean, I stand way out at King and Columbus so I can see both drivers' eyes. And I mean, this old boy kept it together, kept his foot on the clutch, on the dinger, and made a lick. Like, I mean, he still made a lick, but he got thrown off in the finals. But man, when it's a flashlight start, don't ever anticipate it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
And that thing was on a Mickey.
Dude, that car is bad.
I think it was probably the only car that was on that time, like, especially in stick shift.
Dude, it was bad. That car's fast. Really fast and worked really well. And he could drive. That old boy's a driver.
Mm-hmm.
Never missed a gear. Never left the starting line funky. Like, that is a stick. Now, has he raced some of your stick shift stuff?
No, never seen that car before in my life.
Dude, that thing's a gangster. Absolutely loved that car.
Nope.
And it was a good stick shift field. Like, I mean, it was a good car counting stick there.
Yeah.
CJ winning daily driver. Yep.
Yep.
That was good.
What grit can I use to sand this with?
I don't know. You got to wait for it to be all the way dry.
Sweetheart, it is dry. It's been dry.
I don't know. Try a piece of like 220 or something first.
What would that be?
I don't know if I have any in the garage. Try 180 then. I've got 180 out in the garage, and then 320 is smoother.
The stuff that I bought.
Yeah, you can use it, and then grab a block that's flat. So our bike winners. What'd Scott win? What did it win for the main? $5,500. That's a good payout.
Yep.
That's an awesome payout. And that's your second chance winner on the left for bikes.
Yeah, the bikes have come around a lot because a lot of those guys, that's all they do now is no prep race with those bikes. So
yes, sir.
They know how to get down surfaces just like cars. No different.
Yep. Justin McNichols, he's been around at Southside. Oh, okay. The stick dude. And then there's our second chance winner. What's that? What'd that pay? 2,300. Sherm. Damn. So we had 23 in second chance.
Yeah, you guys had a stacked field in second chance.
It was. That's why I said I know a lot of guys miss first round tune-ups, and second chance. It was. There were some hitters in it. There's Justin Sable, 4,800 in True Street.
That's a good payday.
Well, yep. But
that car looked like it was moving though.
I tell you what, homie, that car was fast.
Yeah.
That's mine and Kenzie's. Every event we go to, we get one of us down track. So I've got 2 or 3 of them. Got a couple pictures. Look at that hog.
Oh yeah.
How fast are those bikes at that track? I would just throw out a number and say they were probably going 540s, probably at that surface. Maybe 530s, maybe 530s to 560s, probably, and anywhere in between. What was second chance entry? It's always $100. Usually, everywhere we go or everything we're a part of, it's usually always $100. And obviously, we do it just to, if somebody's got some fuel money and $2,800 or $2,300 ain't nothing to frown upon. Well, this is Cincy Street Nights on Friday night. JT showed up in a pro mod that was a killer and did opening ceremony for us. As always, we really appreciate him for that. Actually, Cincy Street Nights too, probably one of the biggest car counts we've ever had, spectator counts we've ever had. This weekend was just good. I don't know if it was weather. I don't know if it was the moon. I don't know what it was, but Cincy Street Nights was awesome. Trevor's car here is a hammer. He wound up having some issues with it and couldn't finish the night off. But that thing, people that go back way back in the day to original 10.5 racing, this car here used to be called Bad Niner. It was one of the baddest 28 10.5 slick tire cars in the country back in the day, and still is now. It's been kind of repurposed, redone, new power. Chris, is that mine and your phone all going off?
Yes.
I thought so. I'll say mine's on vibrate, but it's
It's our
It's
Call
going
of
nuts.
Duty group chat.
Oh, it's about time to shoot some people in the face. Yeah, what a sick hot rod, though. I mean, that car is, dude, it's sexy, man. His arm's on fire. Oh, Phil Hines actually winning Cincy Street Nights this weekend. That's the old car, the old 240 from Maryland.
Yep.
Is that the one that
all
won
the way down?
Extreme
Die?
Street winner. Yeah,
Yes.
that's won Extreme Street
Yeah.
for the last like
Come
3
all
years.
the way down. His main goal was to be at King of Columbus, but he was like, hey, I'm going to go to the front side. We're going to go to Cincy Street Nights. Made it to the final. It's got an 8.8 swap in it and shears the ring and pinion. Well,
I lived that life.
I found him a gear, found him a ring and pinion, found him tools, found him all the parts he needed. Well, then it like ripped the tube out of the third member. I mean, it was actually like it was twisted up. It pulled both tubes forward. It was, I don't think he's actually got after it this hard on a front side before. And he was getting after this thing, man. It was
That's
fast.
the problem with that front side stuff. It's hard on stuff like that.
Yes.
Especially if your car's got some weight to it.
I don't know what it ran because obviously it's no times at Cincy Street Nights, but this car was a hammer. I mean, and I'm glad I got to see it on a front side because I've only had the opportunity to see it at Digger Die, and it's fast there. Look how many Digger Dies he's won.
Oh yeah,
in Extreme Street.
He's the guy to beat.
Them boys got their shit together. Now this has to be probably one of the coolest race motorcycles I've ever seen before in my life.
That is cool. Nice helmet too.
It was sick.
That's
a Harley bagger, homie. And it was fast. Extremely fast. When we seen that thing rolling out of the trailer, I was like, holy shit.
Where's it from?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But it is. Crowd was really, really good at Cincy Street Nights, man. Like, we had a good time. It was fun. The bike showed out there too. Birdman had 22 bikes there, and it was a whole different crowd. I think there was only 5 or 6 bikes that traveled from event to event.
Really?
So it was a whole group of bikes here on the front side, and it was a whole different group of bikes on the back side. And there was
how far is that track from the other one? Like, what was the distance?
2 hours and 14 minutes. Track to track.
That's not bad.
There's Pro Mod Todd's pickup truck. And the father-in-law's caddy, which is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're both sick. The Cadillac, though, is sick. Scotty Lavelle. Look at my dude. Little B wasn't feeling too good, though.
Yep.
Oh,
Now,
Slim Shady.
Now, who owns that car now?
Noah Hensley.
Okay.
I think he had a pickup truck he was building or something, like a rat.
Yeah, they
like
traded.
A rat rod. He done some type of horse trade. He come up with this.
Yeah, now Clayton has the pickup truck. He's building it.
Gotcha.
It looks pretty badass. It'll be cool to see Clayton come out with that truck.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was glad to see that car back out. Dude, that thing.
Serious.
Dude, it was serious.
Looked serious.
It was. It was badass, man. It was definitely badass. That car was cool. Killer. We had a really good night. Like, it was good. Another 530 car. Small tire was light, which it always is. It's just hard getting small tire guys there. But man, the index guys really show up. I think we had, I don't know, I think we had 10 or 11 True Street cars. There's JT's Pro Mod. Brown Sugar. Running 13.0 index. Good thing I didn't have a Monte Carlo there.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that car. I drove that car.
I did too. Hey, he drove it all the way there from the shop, pulls in, revving this thing off the dinger, you know, makes a pass in it, and it was dripping some water on the start line, just a little bit. And I seen it dripping, and it was dead center, and I was like, man, send it. Because literally I could see that it was water, and there was 4 drops. You know, it was nothing. So whatever he dropped going down track, it wasn't going to be detrimental. Like, so mop that water up, go back to the pits, and he pulled right up where we was and had the hood up. Well, I grabbed a hold of the upper radiator hose, and I was like, damn, man, there ain't nothing in it. Well, then I grabbed the radiator. It's ice cold. He drove it all the way from the shop to the track, which is 30 minutes, and that probably 35 minutes. Didn't have a lick of water in it. None. There was none in the radiator, none in the block, none to be in sight. They had to burp the whole system again, get the air out of it. There was no water in it.
How?
So to talk about how good a old 5.3 is,
and it has no gauges. And it has no gauges. That's the best part about
which would have read ice cold anyways, because there wasn't any water in it to even get warm.
Oh yeah.
Even so, I don't know what was leaking because it wasn't water because it didn't have any in it. Like, there was none, 0. He had to fill it all the way up.
That's like, crazy. That's crazy. Idiot. So that I think that was the radiator hose that blew off on. Was that the last day of sick week? I think it was the last day of sick week. That lower radiator hose blew off, came off of the fucking end, and I would leak coolant on the track. So
Peter walked on it, and Brown Sugar don't need it. It didn't have a drop. Dude, I was dying laughing, man. It's like, man, this radiator's cold, and there's nothing in this top hose. Like, well, then he was nervous, obviously, to pull the radiator cap. Well, then finally, when he pulled it and looked down in there, there was nothing. It was bone dry. How it didn't overheat and bake the oil, I can only imagine the oil in that thing. What's he enjoying? A cheeseburger?
Looks like it.
Best burgers at any track there is. Fresh.
That's a fact.
That car's so awesome, man.
What's in that car? LS, obviously, but
yeah. Single LS. He did pop the hood. I checked it.
Is it a big motor?
It just couldn't really tell. Didn't look nothing. Didn't
nothing
look
special.
No.
I don't think it is.
It was very nice and clean, but it didn't have nothing crazy exotic, nothing that really stood out and separated it, but it is super clean. And I asked him, I said, do you mind popping the hood just where I can see for myself? He's like, yeah. You know, and he popped the hood, and it's beautiful, man. It's actually
it's
beautiful.
Nice car.
Hood. Very nice car. Oh, Phil. He struggled, but then he made a lick when he needed to the most.
How'd Slim Shady do?
Wait until you see this next picture.
Wheels up.
Oh,
left the water box lid off. I've been there.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me, man.
Yeah, that's a bit of water.
So it was wheels up.
Yeah.
And luckily it was behind the wheels.
Wheels up, water out.
Or we would have had a mess. But yeah, that was Alex caught that perfect.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
That's a good shot, man.
Somebody didn't tighten the lid.
It was completely off.
Yeah. That's better than what Terry did to me and left the fuel tank lid completely off.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Set a guy up for a fucking fireball.
That's nice. I was like, damn. Yep.
That's a cool picture too.
Speaking of John, there's the truck, man, he destroyed the motor in that thing. And how it didn't come out of the block, I have no idea. I mean, the rods are ripped completely in half and mangled up. Pistons are tore up. Cranks tore up. How it didn't exit.
What happened to it?
I don't know. I don't.
Just came apart?
It come apart, man. And it come apart at Columbus. And that's what I'm saying. If it would have come out the side of the block at Columbus, we would have been in bad shape.
Yeah.
Bad. Because it's that coarse asphalt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shot's awesome, man. And that truck really bangs off the two-step hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's violent. Could an NA car be competitive in True Street? Absolutely. And I'll tell you why here in just a second.
That's it.
So, speaking of that, we've discussed that for other places. So, there may be an opportunity. I'm not going to elaborate it on at all, but there may be an opportunity where True Street may be put on a bigger stage. And it's the rule set that we all come up with. Well, the question was asked to me, how fast can somebody go with our True Street rules? I think surface dictated with our rule set, somebody could probably go 4.0s. And I know a lot of people's going to think I'm crazy. Well, one, there's no limitations on power. So technically, we could take a car with a 959 cubic inch, whatever, the baddest nitrous engine there is, and still be competitive. Because it could have a cooling system, it could have an alternator, it could have everything on the interior of the car that it needs. And if this rule set gets the opportunity to go to a big event at the right surface, it could be really fast. Now, the chances of that happening are slim to zero. But could it happen? It could. It could. So that was the question that was asked to me. How fast can it go? Well, I had to really stop and think about it. At Warner Woods, True Street, I think, can go 5.0s to 5.20s. And that would be extremely fast cars for that class. This weekend, backside at King and Columbus, they weren't that fast. If it can go to a really fast front side with that rule set, it can go extremely fast. Mm-hmm. So it's always, when we say surface dictated, that is what rules how fast it is. So could a NA car be competitive in True Street? Absolutely. With the right NA combo and the right surface. And everything else would have to align.
Well, the hard thing with the True Street stuff is those tires are not the greatest on the backside. So I don't know. I found that's the limitation.
Absolutely.
It's a lot harder to go on those whatever DOT radial tire on shitty stuff than it is with a slick.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's
like
why
we're
we made
3/10 slower on that radial than with a slick.
Absolutely.
On the same surface.
Yeah. And that's the reason that that tire is the equalizer.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, that's what it should always be. That's why when there's like true
Absolutely.
street classes with slicks, that's basically small tire again.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
why
I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I like the DOT rule because that is like, for the most part, that's what helps keep it all
in check.
In check, yeah.
That was the only thing. And like we've pounded this for years, ever since we've been on here and been talking about it. In my eyes, that was the biggest split between every class, was the tire.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that was, you know, that's where we started. And then here now we are with a class with a ton of rules, but I like it. Like I love that class now. I love small tire, and we all do, but I really enjoy True Street. Like I think that
I think right now where we're at, it's very competitive. Like what you're saying, I hope doesn't happen because that'll ruin it once again. But
it'll only be at maybe this one event.
Yeah, but if someone's going to build a car for that, then they're going to race it at other events too.
Possibly.
Well,
and I don't know if they will. You know, I'm using this to the fullest extreme, and I don't see anybody doing it. But Billy is right. He said we had an NA car win at Southside race, and it was bad fast. So, speaking of that, how long ago was that, Billy? 2 years now. It was the very first Southside race we ever did, the grand opening at Southside. That's been 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
That big event we done there.
The times people are running in True Street, I don't see why you couldn't have an NA car that would be competitive.
Yeah, and that was a front side no prep, and he had 700, 700 and some inch in a big, ridiculous, crazy big block.
If you can calm it down enough to get that tire to work on, well, front side would be much easier, but on backside it would be tough.
Yeah. It made enough power, and I mean it did really, really well. 70 model cars didn't have AC from the factory. I see your comment, Tim. We don't have any rules where you have to have
AC. Yeah. My truck didn't come with AC either from factory.
Yeah, we were more or less talking about the want of having AC like in a drag and drive car. Like I want to have AC. So if I do decide to do it, I'm probably going to put an electric AC unit in it. One of these 12-volt deals that guys are running now. I may even put 2 in it. And that's
I was thinking about putting one of those 12 volts in to run an interchiller to save on ice. Because the fucking ice adds up all the time.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. I've thought about that already, putting one in the bed, because now you can put those 12-volt ones wherever, really.
Yeah. Do you love it or do you enjoy it? Most of the things that I love, I enjoy. So it's kind of
same thing.
It's kind of same thing, Birdman. See this guy. Don't you love hanging out with him though, Chris?
Oh my God.
When we get on to our questions, Q&A.
No, I hate you guys.
See, when me and him get going on stuff,
I mean, he was killing us at dinner.
It's fun. Some 70s cars had AC. Yep. 74 Trans Am came factory with AC. Well, so did my 63 Impala. I've got a 63, and some 63s come with factory AC. But we don't have any type of rule. So True Street rules are stock firewall. Nope. There is no firewall rule. On a DOT tire, yes. Some people get that confused with DOT radial. Doesn't have to be a radial. That's why we changed the rule. DOT tire up to a 28 1150 and 93 pump gas. No. It can be any type of race fuel. It can be E85. It cannot be methanol.
Yep.
What do you think about that? That's an actual interesting question. Firewall rule for that class. Is that something that'll be considered in the future just to keep it somewhat the way it is? Because that's actually not a terrible rule.
Possibly, and then I would like
I like the wing rule that you did this year.
that was perfect.
And everybody freaked out about that, but there was really no reason to.
And then we proved them wrong.
Yeah.
You know, it continued to prove them wrong. I think that was a good catch early.
That's what I'm saying about the firewall too. It's not a bad idea now early.
I agree.
While people are moving cars down into that class.
And
it's something to think about.
If I do, or we decide, what is that green popping up? What is that? 550 joules?
You got joules.
Stay hydrated. Unk alert. I appreciate it. Whatever it is, some type of gift, ain't it?
I have no idea what it is, but
Ryan, I don't know what a joule is, but man, you can give me a double cheeseburger somewhere. I'm messing with you, man. But I've also thought too, if the firewall rule comes in play, I think there needs to be a floor rule to the main hoop. And I think that would be rules to add, but obviously we have to do it in the off season.
Yeah. No, but those aren't bad rules.
Yeah, and I think that would be too. And there's a few others. There's actually some wording we're going to go over, but we're not going to fix the wording. And I'm not even going to talk about the wording on here. There is some wording we're going to fix and elaborate on during the off season. But I do like the factory firewall.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, this is the class that we can save because we talked about this
we already saved
right?
it. Yep.
Yeah, because we talked about small tire in the past and this and that. So hopefully this time we've learned, couple things to salvage a class if possible.
Yes. And I even said it in the beginning, hey, we're not going to hit this right off. We're not going to knock it out of the park on the first set of rules. We waited 2 years to make a change. And we made the change with the wing. And then we may even integrate some words this winter.
Yeah.
It shouldn't affect nobody. Same with the wings. Everybody was blown away with that. And I'm like, guys, it's literally as easy as unbolting it. I mean, you're
not such a big deal.
You're stirring shit up for no reason. Like it literally unbolts. There's nothing we're going to change that you got to start your build over. So,
but yeah, no, not a terrible idea catching a couple things early now.
I agree. 100%. Say, Tony McKinney, methanol, burned my eyes. King. Oh, mine too. Imagine being in between him and Larry Houck in the finals.
I was sitting there. I know we
brother. People,
yeah, Katie was like, "What is that?" And I said, "That'd be methanol."
Dude, it's rough. And I even explained to Kenzie. She's like, on the way home, she was asking me, "What's it feel like standing in between two cars like that when they leave?" I said, "The pressure you get from both exhaust hitting you, and then the sound from both sides. I literally, and I'm glad Alex has never caught it." Because I know I look dumber and shit. I hold my mouth tight and I close my eyes.
Noted.
And I shouldn't say that, but I squeeze my eyes so tight when they get right. As soon as I hit the button and I see the cars move, I literally close my eyes and just try. And they were like, "How do you even stand in between it without ear protection?" And I'm a dumbass. I should actually carry a set in my pocket. And on cars like that, just throw in a couple of earplugs, even the ones like we use at the firing range, the gun range, because it's obnoxious. It almost feels like your ears are bleeding.
Like, I don't know how you guys do that either. I watch people stand right there and I'm like, oh.
It's rough, dude.
Yeah.
It's rough. And when they're under acceleration like that, dude, it's rough. The burnout's bad enough, but when they leave.
Oh, yeah. Under load,
it's rough. It is. My organs were shaking. I hear you. I'm with you. I feel the same way standing in between them out there.
Alex, I like you, and I'm not leaving because you signed in, but I'm leaving because I got to wake up early.
That's
Hey,
fine. I know I'm
we're
way late.
all-
I'm way late.
You can take my spot here.
We're all right behind you. Mike, I'll see you soon. So you're going to be at 304, right? That's the plan?
304 is the next one. Motor should be back end of the week because everything looks good. So we should have it all. So I'll be throwing it in this weekend and then testing for 304.
Sick. So it's right around the corner. We'll see you then.
Oh, yeah. All right.
All right, brother. We'll see you
all
next
right, boys.
Tuesday,
Have
too.
a good night.
Good day, brother.
See you, man.
See ya.
I was bawling my eyes out. And then my daughter, man, was crying so bad. I mean, it's rough. It is. I still haven't got used to the fuel. Like, it still bothers me. You know, if I try not and look, I try not and face the cars.
Sherms has got some spicy stuff.
Sherms is hot. It's hot. So I know to put my back to him while he's doing a burnout and backing up. You learn who kind of you can look at and who you can't look at while you're on the starting line.
Yeah.
Like some of them's rough. But you got anything to touch on for the weekend, Alex? What's your take on it?
I thought it was it was pretty much perfect the whole weekend. Weather, both events, packed. I was happy to
perfect as you could get to, isn't it, man?
Yeah, I was happy to see everybody at Edgewater.
Me too. Me too, man.
Man, yeah, it was killer.
It was. All in all, man, it was a very, very good weekend. I think Austin and Cameron being the main promoters of King of Columbus, I think they were very happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So just working for them guys, you know, that's all me and Kenzie and the whole crew, Billy, Caden, all of us did was just work for them. That makes you feel good.
Yeah.
You know, like as an employee, you know, obviously they pay us to come in and do what we do there. And when we leave, we feel like we did our job very well when it's successful like that. And obviously you can't control the bullshit. Chris will tell you, everybody that does this will tell you, when bullshit happens, you can't control it. Like you can't control the downtime from an oil down or a crash or anything that happens. So that's out of our control. And I see that so often on some of the live feeds when stuff does happen at other races and they're like, all this downtime. Dude, that's out of our control. You know, like we can't control that shit. What's that say? Happy. Good work. Much respect to you and everyone behind you. Appreciate it, man. Means a lot. That's why we're sitting here chatting on it now. Like, really feel like that why those guys paid us to come in there and did it. They, it's worth it to them. You know, at the end of the day, it's worth it to them when everything works out right. It was so smooth. It was, Birdman. It was. That's our ultimate goal. That is, I think, if you could blueprint everything that happened Saturday, and that's how every event was ran, that's the blueprint to a successful event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, and I'm not saying it because we was a part of it. I honestly feel like that was just one of the best events we'd ever had, been a part of, just because everybody listened, everybody done their job. It was just perfect. It was awesome, man. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the live feed that watched the live feed that wasn't there with us. Hopefully it entices you to come next year and be a part of it and be there in person. There's nothing like being there in person, but still enjoy that you watch it. That's why we enjoy the live feeds being there, because it puts the event out there in front of. Ben had 94,000 watching.
That's how events get bigger.
That's how they grow. If you get 1% or 2% people that's like, hey, I watched this last year, I'm going next year. Well, then that's That's what keeps these tracks and these races alive and what keeps them going.
Yep.
Without spectators, these races don't happen. So that's, you can put on a race and have a lot of racers there, but that's not what keeps the track open. You can't pay your insurance because racers show up. You can't pay the electric bill at the racetrack. You can't pay your staff. You can't pay the EMS. And when tracks lose money throwing an event, guess how long that event continues to happen?
Ain't gone to.
Not very long. So we do appreciate all the fans who showed up, enjoyed it this weekend. I feel like everybody had a badass time. It proved it whenever, like I said, we're watching the finals and the place is still packed. Starting line was packed. The wall was packed.
Yep.
That lets you know that you had a successful event.
Yep.
Say you going to Bonneville next week, Happy? I actually fly out in 2 days, brother. So I will be at Speed Week. First time I've ever been. I'm extremely excited. It's bucket list stuff. We're actually getting to go out there and spend the weekend with a team and with a car. So just won't be spectating. Hopefully we get our hands dirty a little bit. Hopefully we don't have to, but we'll be there to help. There's a lot of stuff I want to see while I'm out there. I was told that there is a spot for all you flat earthers. There's a spot that you can stand. It's so flat and so wide open you can see the curvature of the earth. So for the ones that maybe you just need to go to Bonneville and you may believe that it's round. It's not flat.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So I'm pumped about that. I'm excited just to see the salt. I've only watched it on YouTube. I've been
You can
watching
taste
it.
a little bit of it.
I'm gonna bring some back and put it on my steak. Put a little salt on my steak. Idiots. You can call them what they are. Idiots. So yeah, I am excited about that, man. Hopefully there's somebody out there really trying to go after the wheel driven record. You know, I'd like to see something go 400, 450, 500 mile an hour. That'd be cool. I looked at the weather today. When we fly in, it's literally been sunny for like 12 months. I don't think it ever rains for the most part. It's supposed to be sunny and 99 when we touch down, 100, 98. And I think when we fly out, 96. The highest humidity is 20%.
Oh shit.
And the lows supposed to be like 70. And they said 70 out there in the middle of the desert. You are freezing.
Freezing. Yes.
Said 70 like feels cold. Everybody will be in hoodies and sweatshirts at 70.
That's how it is in Phoenix.
Yep.
It's it's so weird. Especially like during, let's see, when did I go out there? Is that March? No, it's February. Yeah, we went out there in February and it was 70 degrees. I was like, fuck yeah, this is sweet.
It's cold.
Dude, freezing.
Yep.
As soon as that sun goes over the fucking mountains, it's it.
Yep. So I do know now, see, they don't, from what I've seen and researched, they don't race really late. They don't do time trials late, but you've got to be there at the ass crack of dawn. So you roll in at like 4 a.m. and they're starting to get stuff ready at like 4:30 and 5. As soon as the sun's cracking up over top the mountains, they start getting ready and sending vehicles like early. So it's just a different way of life. Like everybody listens to the one radio station out there. Everything is broadcasted on this one radio station. The 1 mile time, the 2 mile time, 3 mile time, the temperature, the breeze, like everything is on this one radio station. So just something different. You know, I just want to go out there. And then speaking of desert, I did get invited to come out and do a street race in the desert. And it's going to be big, August 22nd. So I think we're going to fly out maybe on like the 18th or 19th, spend a couple days in Vegas, drive to Arizona, across the desert, and it's going to be in Arizona in the streets August 22nd at the spot that I posted that picture of on my post the other day, talking about everybody removing that broke the internet, that kind of went a little viral for me. And I told everybody to take their Halloween costumes off, because you definitely can't make yourself look like a street racer anymore.
That's why I'm looking weird.
And that's the same weekend. Absolutely same weekend. That race is 100% canceled. Only time I've ever did it. No point in putting on. We ain't putting up $100,000 with the car counts that we're seeing. Ain't doing it.
Nope.
Not doing it.
Babe, you want to go to Vegas that weekend?
And it's cheap. And they're doing all-inclusive rooms at hotels now. That's like $240-ish a person. That includes your food and your stay for 3 days. And you can plan it anytime. It's just not on the weekends, not through the week. You can plan that anytime. I found cars on Turo for $150 for a rental car. The guys that's putting the street race on is going to help out a little bit. He asked what it would take to get me out there to do it. And I was like, man, I never asked for anything, but if you could help out a little bit with travels expenses, that would definitely be awesome. So we haven't been to Vegas now. It's probably been, how long has it been?
You don't take me anywhere.
I don't want
No.
people to see.
Boy. Oh, shit.
She's Peyton.
Do you have her that weekend?
Huh?
I was asking Katie if she has her that weekend.
So it would be, we were looking, the 22nd is...
That's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. And yeah, we would fly out on probably the 19th.
I couldn't hang in Vegas, man. I've been out there. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've been drunk.
I like
in a
Vegas.
Casino. Dude, I love it.
I love Vegas. So we were talking about flying out early to spend the couple days in Vegas, eat, maybe go to a show, drive out. She said most definitely going to a show. Drive out Saturday during the day to Arizona. Now it's a haul, but I've already made this trip once from Vegas. It's 4 hours, but dude, it is awesome. You're out in the middle of the desert. You're on a 2-lane road for 100 miles. She said it sucks, but it is sick. So there's like a couple of these abandoned gas stations and shit that's all graffitied up. We stopped and took a ton of pictures. There's like a tree that's got 5,000 pairs of shoes in it that's sick off to the side of the road. Like, it's cool, dude. It is a very, very cool drive. And this little town in Arizona is cool. That's where I got in a fight and they called the police.
Oh, okay. With those
with the squatters.
Squatters. Yeah.
And I caught it all on live.
Yeah, I remember that.
They called the police on me.
That shit was wild.
We went out, me and Limpy went out there and did the race for Cali Nate. Limpy flag for Cali Nate.
Yeah.
So same spot, same thing. No, I'm saying with me, ask Happy about CJ's bachelor party and me giving pizza to people.
Ugh.
I'm holding the box that he threw up in.
Oh, is that the what you were telling us a story about?
We went
Yeah.
to all you can drink. It was like $31 in a casino. It's all you could drink at the nightclub. All you could drink all night. We were blindfolded. And of course, the only way to soak up some of it is with some food. My man's eating pizza, blows chunks in this pizza box. People's walking through the casino and they're like, "Oh, you got pizza?" And he's like, "Yeah, I hear you. What's up?" Like, trying to give us box of puke away. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, man. We've had some really good times in Vegas. So I am excited about that. He actually messaged me tonight. There is another big street race going on the same night in another part of the country. And they have worked together to change the date on the other street race. And I think let this one continue in Arizona. Because there is a lot of New Mexico, Arizona, and California, and Las Vegas cars that shows up to this street. Cars, obviously, that we never see in this part of the country. So just to be invited to be able to go out there and do it, I thought that was really cool, man.
Oh, no doubt.
And he messaged, he's like, "Dude, I don't want no bullshit. I want it to be legit. Like, we're definitely watching what you guys are doing. What would it take to lock you in and get you out here and do a street race?" I said, "I've never asked for nothing but going to Vegas and then driving down to Arizona's trip. So if you could help out some, man, it'd be great. If not,
right.
Let me just make sure our schedule is clear that weekend now." Chris wasn't invited. Well, you are.
What?
Chris wasn't invited. I said, "Well, she is."
Well, shit.
It's a good time. You ain't ever been? Never been to Vegas?
I don't think she can handle us in Vegas.
Kenzie said, "I don't know if she can handle us in Vegas." We have a good time. We do have, but you all, man, the shows we go to this one.
We hair out the latest I think we've ever had.
Ever?
Yeah. Denny's night.
We have a good time in Vegas. It's awesome.
I love it. I want to go back. I was really generally like one of my like funner trips I've ever taken.
I love it, dude. I know one summer me and Kenzie flew out like 6 times. And we was having a good time. Trying to do a different show every time, trying to go to different restaurants. Like, I'm all about eating food when we go to Vegas. Some of the best food I've ever had has been in Vegas. No matter what you want, they have it, and they're somewhere open 24 hours. That's what's cool.
Blaine's talking about going with us.
Yeah.
He can go with us.
Why?
The places we eat, he would fucking starve to death.
Everybody has a chicken finger and a cheeseburger.
Yeah, exactly.
Besides Chinatown. Now, Chinatown, my boy's going to struggle with funds, but we'll stop on the way and get him some dinner, and he can eat there with us. I love Chinatown. That's one of my favorite places out there. I want to see a drag show. Let's go. I'm in.
The Flamingo's got one.
Yep. That's the RuPaul show.
Yep. She don't have her daughter that weekend, so
I'm a little behind, but is the bottom 10 guys still a thing in Vegas? Man, that group kind of split up a little bit, homie. And that was kind of the OG crew out there that pretty much ran the streets. Obviously, you remember when me and you was out there for SEMA. But those cars have went other places, and the street world got really hot in Vegas. And then they started doing the whole thing where they were crushing cars and all that. So that whole group kind of split up. Some of the street race spots in Vegas, though, are some of the coolest spots I've ever been to. Like, they're awesome. We used to go to this one spot, Chris. Literally, when you're standing on the start line, I took Birdman and we drove every night. We're out there for a week. So every night we would go to the street spot, and it's about 35 minutes from the strip. By the time you get over to the expressway and get out there, when you're standing in the burnout box and you look back at Vegas, you see the whole strip. It's like up on a mountain top, kind of, but it's out. I mean, it's 35 minutes out, but you can see everything, the whole strip. I've got pictures. It is sick.
Huh.
I mean, and you're in the middle of nowhere. Like it's really cool, man. That's awesome. I need a volume. What, for a plane ride? I can get those. Get you plenty of volumes.
We got you.
Speed Week is a lot of fun. If you see AA, BFS, or anything for the most part with BFS, they'll be on the long course shooting for 250 plus. Oh, that's awesome. And see, I don't even know who we're going out with there with what their goal is, but I would honestly say it's probably to go faster than 250. I would assume they would be trying to go faster than 200, I think, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm anxious to get out there. We fly out Friday night. We'll be there late Friday night. I think we touch down in Salt Lake City at like 9. And then I didn't realize from Salt Lake City to Bonneville, it's like 130 miles or something. It's like a pretty good drive where we got to head. Then I hear there's casinos and stuff out there too, which I won't be in any of those.
Oh boy, that's a fact. Not even one.
Yeah. You
I heard they're in Nevada and we're going to be in Utah.
You see this
Shove that paintbrush up your ass.
I wish you would.
I do like the color. My studio's getting changed. It was kind of brown at one point, then it went black. Now it's going gray with black doors and black trim.
Can it be
Oh,
black?
this is staying black? Two-toning?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, you can. Just make sure that you have all the right paperwork. That's your service dog, and
Yep.
yeah.
The
Don't be
power
like-
plant spot is almost like a racetrack. It is. It is, dude.
That spot's sick.
Badass spot. Been there a couple times for a couple events. And then the other spot's right down the street, literally 1.5 miles. But there is another spot in Vegas that is sick. And we used to just call it Cisco. So there is a Cisco food delivery service, that's by the drag strip. And the street race spot was out in front of Cisco. This is how I used to find street spots back in the day before the Facebook and before shit was popular. We would have DVDs like watching street races, and I would look for a street sign or a business. I would always know what town they were in street racing, or I would look for a business name. Well, then I would take the business name and search for whatever city they were street racing in, and then do an aerial map. And that would always give me a spot and an address to look up the street spots, because no matter what town we go to, we used to do this a lot. We would always try and find the local street spot and go out and just get pictures, take pictures, if we'd never been there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of the very first times I went to Vegas, shit, man, I'm telling my age. Holy shit. It's been almost 30 years. 26 years ago, probably 25 years ago. That's how we stumbled across the Cisco spot, because I'd seen it in videos and wound up going out. Yeah.
No shit.
Yep. And then every year when I'd go back, because there for a long time, we were building cars at the shop I worked at for SEMA. We were building SEMA cars. We built quite a few for SEMA. And we would go out there with the car. So then every year we would go out to the street spot. And then as people changed and different people went to Vegas with me, they were always be interested in street racing, obviously. So then I would take new people out to the street spot, and it was cool. You play slots or tables? I play tables, man. Love the craps table. It's probably where I've won my most money, and I like roulette. I've got a system that I play on roulette that's really simple, but it's the only game in the casino where I can have better odds than the casino has, but I have to put up 2-to-1 money. So I put up 200 to only win 300, but it's the way that I bet it. All right, homie.
I rode to work, so I'm gonna.
Yep.
Yeah.
I get it.
The house.
All right, we'll holler at you here in a bit.
Be
careful.
Yeah.
All right,
Later.
homie. Be safe. Radio station is 16:10 a.m. to hear the runs. Awesome. I am, man. I'm excited. Something totally different for me. I'm actually going to make a post tomorrow on the do's and don'ts of Bonneville. Like, I see everybody wearing white. I've heard everybody say you want to put sunblock on everything that is facing the ground. So like the bottoms of your arms, up underneath here on your chin, the bottom of your earlobes, because of the reflection of the salt with the sun burns everything kind of upside down.
Oh shit.
Bottom of your calves. Yep. Up in your shorts. So you would never really put sunblock up on your thighs because sun ain't going to hit it. You know what I mean? Sun's from top. Well, they say you actually pull your shorts up and put sunblock on the upper parts of your legs and stuff. Wear underwear if you wear shorts. They call it suncock. Jeez. If I get a sunburn on my bag, dude, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, I didn't realize the sun would reflect off the salt, so that was something I learned. I really don't have a bunch of white shirts, but whatever.
Right.
I don't know. Don't go commando. I worked on an aluminum roof for a week. Got sunburn in places I didn't know I had. I bet, dude. Which do commandos really not wear underwear? It's a good question. I think I'm gonna wear some. Yeah, so that's exciting. And that's really what is going on this weekend? Race-wise.
So we have, well, here in Ohio, the D team is putting on a race this weekend at Quaker City.
Okay.
Frontside Friday night and backside Saturday.
Okay.
Last I seen, Saturday didn't look too great. Looked like it was gonna look like rain chances were pretty high. But I think Friday looks good.
Yeah.
I might go race 7-0 this weekend because I did really well there last time.
Yep.
I think that there might be some stick shift cars that might be going there and doing some racing. So I might go there with them as well. And
Windy City, Wyoming. Never even heard of it. Doing John Dock's list race, Wayne County, 1,500 payout, free entry.
Let's see. What do we got this weekend?
Hadn't even heard nothing about that race.
Windy City. Yeah, Windy City, no prep.
Never heard of it.
No prep, street legal. Bar none, Wyoming.
Holy shit.
Got upstate New York and Brockport. I think that race was canceled. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I saw something about that.
I haven't really seen a whole lot.
Corey's races this weekend. Chase at Dragway.
Yeah.
Carolina Cash Days. And that's really it.
Well, there's
A lot of radio prep stuff and prep stuff.
yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, the race at Decker Boys is this weekend. The North versus South, the North versus South deal.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's August 29th.
Oh, it's August 1st on here.
That's wrong.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's on here. It says it's August 1st. That's according to the calendar. That's what I'm going off of.
Let me see. Oh shit. Commercials louder than shit.
Oh. Yeah, well that somebody needs to let them know that they goofed the date up on that. Somebody
August 29th.
Huh. Okay. Well.
North versus South, August 29th. I think I may ride down there for that and hang out. Possibly. I don't know of anything else going on.
That's all that I see.
Oh, Windy Hollow has a race, which is here in Kentucky.
Is that this weekend?
August 1. BJ's flagging. It's called King of the Holler.
Okay.
Friday night testing, Saturday racing. God, I can't see, dude. Small Tire, True Street, Daily Driver, Tailgate. All money from testing on Friday will go towards Saturday's purse. Huh.
Interesting.
Testing tunes, $30.
JJ Arm Drop, I-57 Dragway in Illinois.
Man. TS Racing 420. Happy as Nicky Bobby taking his car to the Salt Flats.
You don't know.
What'd you say?
You're not sure.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think he's posted anything about it. I haven't kept up with that. But if he's out there, I'll see him out there. Put it that way. So yeah. JJ's Arm Drop, I-57. Man, I don't see how that old boy does it still.
Still out there packing racetracks.
He's still out there doing it. People, that watched him on TV enjoy him.
Ain't that crazy that the guys, obviously, like the guys that we know from OKC, obviously started out. They were the ones that started this whole deal. That he coming in late into all this,
standing.
And is still standing and probably getting a better race, whatever crowd, whatever you want to call it, than a lot of them guys did.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Birdman, you hit it on the head. Like he, for spectators, it's a show. And I just would have figured though by now that the racers that we know and that we talk to that travels to what we would call a good event has picked up on the hustle side of that event instead of a race. I'm not saying that it's not a race, but if you don't do that hustle side, it's kind of hard to go and compete,
Mm-hmm.
On a racing level. So I'm sure some have, I know Turbo John spoke on it a little bit on his videos and stuff. I don't know. JJ's arm drop is the wrestling division of no prep. You're right. But at the end of the day, it's still entertainment. And I think people just enjoy his personality, like Birdman said. And I mean, the dude is funny, and some of the shit he comes up with and some of his antics that he does and like drivers meeting. I'm not saying like we didn't have fun. We went down the street race with him on the street and shit. And the dude is comical, but you got to listen to everything. Like,
yeah, and he talks fast.
He talks fast. He'll get you in a pinch bag real quick. And you've done said yes to something. You done give this guy 5 cars in the break. Didn't even realize what you give him.
Right.
We had a record crowd when he come here last month, and the next weekend, Sean and Ryan had their race and barely had any car count or spectators. And they've really fallen off. Like, I don't know why. I feel like in my eyes, they would put on a more fair event, but like Kenzie said, they're not entertaining. They didn't have the personality for say, but I feel, yeah. And then having 2 races, back to back like that's really tough.
Oh yeah, especially the cost and shit to get in.
I know one thing that JJ did that was very smart, and obviously we know people that still work for him, and they would make like 100 yard signs, like yard sale signs. Mm-hmm. They would go to the local print shop.
Yep.
And would have and they would go, I don't know how to say this and really even say it polite. They would go to a lower income section of town.
Mm-hmm.
And put those yard signs everywhere. So where your trailer parks would be, where all of your apartment complexes would be, they would put them at school entrances so that kids would see them and tell their mom and dad, hey, this is coming to so-and-so, I want to go. Or they really went after just lower income areas. And I know this from overhearing it being spoke with some of the employees that worked for them. And I was like, man, these people, have sat at home and watched these people on TV for a couple years. He recognized his audience. He really did. But I mean, that was really brilliant in the marketing aspect.
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean, these people would spend their paycheck to go see these people that they've watched on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked, I mean, like, can't knock the hustle, can't knock the dude, for doing. I honestly, though, being around him and knowing and being at events and stuff with him, I honestly can't believe that it's still continuing and it's as big as it is.
Yeah.
I'm with Kenzie. What's that? Sean and all that. They're not entertaining at all. They have no, yeah. And we've been around them guys too, a lot at a lot of events, and we're friends with them. I'm not going to say, nothing about them bad, but yeah.
I did those yard signs. I know.
Yeah.
I was one responsible fucking for driving up and down fucking 77, putting them at every fucking exit.
Well, I'm going to do it.
When we did the JJ race.
I'm doing it. All right. Like you did it for JJ and them.
Yep. That
was, and I can't remember her name. Miss Pam.
Pam.
Now it dawned on me as soon as I said that. Yes, it was. Miss Pam is who run all that stuff. Yes, it is. That's who.
Is the one who put the
Chris worked for Pam. He's telling the story. He actually went out and put the yard signs up when they did the JJ event. Chris worked for her.
Yep. It was Pam.
But, she still runs that as far as I know. I think she's still a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had to sign a fucking paper that I had handed out every one of them motherfucking signs.
Yep. I'm doing it. My plan is to do it. Yep. Miss Pam runs a tight ship as well. Yes, she does. I always said her and Kinsey are on that stuff. Like, we had discussed the same thing, doing yard signs for the next KD Cash Days.
Yep.
Printing off, 20 or 30 of them and driving up there and spending the evening and, grabbing a room, grabbing some dinner and
just go putting signs out.
A couple of weeks leading up to it, 10 days or so, 14 days leading up to the October race.
Yep.
Doing the same thing, putting them at exits on the off ramps while people were sitting there.
Yep.
Like headed to Portsmouth, put some in Portsmouth, a few there in South Webster. And it's cheap. It's cheap advertisement, man. When you look at stuff, and that's old ways of advertising.
Mm-hmm.
And it works. Giving out tickets too. We discussed, we're working on some stuff. You give out X amount of tickets, they're going to tell somebody else, their friends, hey, we're going to this race. Y'all want to go? Well, if you give 2 away, but they bring 2 or 3, we're just trying to figure it out, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why JJ and Chief were 2 of the most popular on that show, because they are entertaining, big personalities. I agree. I can put some around here also, Dustin. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it does take a personality. I agree. Like I said, I still can't believe it's a thing, but it is. How long's TV been off the air now? That show.
I mean, they're still airing episodes on some of the, like, not, I guess, popular channels, as you would say.
Really?
Yeah. There's still Street Outlaw episodes still.
Wow. I didn't know that. See, I don't even have TV, like normal TV. I didn't know that.
Hell, there's YouTube channels that's still, like, they must be the old Discovery, like, different countries.
Wow.
In, like, different countries. And they're still one ran across my thing yesterday. They were playing old Street Outlaw episode, and I was like, "The fuck?"
Huh. Wow.
And it was an old episode, like when it first came on.
Damn, that's cool though.
So
hopefully, I can meet you guys at War at 304. Definitely, Lord willing, I'll be there.
We will all be there.
The only reason I wouldn't be there. So, yeah, I'm anxious for that event. JJ must have been doing car stuff in one form or another. They air Street Outlaws on Roku live free. Huh. Now I do have Roku. I've got a couple of Roku TVs. I've just never, I think I've watched every episode, and I'm one of those people that if I watch something once, and it's got to be really good for me to watch it again. Now, the only episodes of Street Outlaws I watched multiple times was season 1 of the original Street Outlaws, the ones with Limpy, that was on there a couple times. They had Cash Days, like that. That to me was the best, and that was real. That was before it got somewhat scripted, I guess, in a nice term. Because believe me, we've filmed a lot with them, and some stuff is scripted, some wasn't, but they definitely enticed the bullshit, and they entice what makes street racing have a bad name.
Yes.
That's kind of aggravating, That's the truth.
But that's what people want to see.
That's what's entertaining. That's what drew people to JJ. He was a loudmouth. He didn't care. He talked shit. He was the country boy. He was, whatever.
Yep.
Pretty wild, man. The best ones were along, what's that, I-15 in Vegas. I love that stretch of road. Yep, it was cool. Was out there for a couple. Was out there for the filming of Fastest in America. We went out there for a couple of nights of that. I think they filmed, 3 or 4 episodes while me and Limpy was out there. That was a good time. Before the producer got into the coke. I don't know nothing about that. The producer that I remembered still has her hands in a lot of stuff with television and motorsports, and her name was Jen, and she was awesome. And Sam was the main producer, and I don't.
She looked the way she did.
Who, Jen?
Yeah.
I ain't saying that she was hard to look at or nothing.
She was actually really good, though.
She was good. She was on her shit. She reminded me of like Kinsey.
She ran the entire show of No Prep Kings. Like the
bad
entire bitch. From the race to the production. She
was bad.
She ran it all.
Yep. She was bad. She was good. Producer is a slimy job position. Oh, I'm sure. Jen was good though, and that's the one that I knew. I got the first season on DVD of Street Outlaws. So that's cool. That's cool. That's back when street racing was, still really underground. I mean, obviously we heard that they were filming this show before they started filming. That show was offered to other cities first back in the day. Street Outlaws filmed for 10 years. So before Street Outlaws was Street Outlaws, that show got pitched to multiple cities across the United States. And it just so happened that Chief and Sean and Dave and all the original heads was pretty involved in the streets at that time. And that show was pitched to other cities and they denied it because the people that ran the streets in other cities didn't want it to be seen what they did. And that's the way I always looked at it still too. Now take for granted, if it was ever offered to us, I'd have been an idiot to have turned that down.
Right.
They offered it to Limpy and Boosted first. Absolutely not. No, it wasn't even offered to anybody in that part of the country. It was offered to the other coast of the country first.
Yep.
But if it, we were street racing a ton, and if I would have been an idiot, but I would have probably, and I don't know if I'd have been interested at the time. I lived different then.
Right.
Looking back on it now, we'd all be idiots. You know, those guys become millionaires, and now look what they're doing.
Yeah.
But was it worth the money too? Is it worth the fame? Is it worth everything that come with it? Man, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it had a significant impact on obviously how we street now.
sure.
So, you know, if you're thinking, if you generally care for that stuff, and you have that heart before you're thinking about this, I don't think most people would have done it. But I don't think at the time when this was brought up, nobody was thinking that.
No, nobody. Yeah, nobody. I mean, nobody would have ever expected it turned into what it did. Nobody.
No.
You know, like, there's no way that they could have thought that that many millions of people would have tuned in on Monday nights to watch Guy Street Race.
Yeah.
And it become the number one viewed show on Discovery besides Gold Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Gold Rush, you know, was the number one hit, and right behind it was Street Outlaws, which pretty interesting because Discovery had a lot of shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the mindset that I was in back then, man, I'd have probably done the same shit. I'd have probably turned it down too, honestly. You know, because dude, back then I didn't want nobody to know what we done, like where we went, what we look like, real names. That's still kind of where the whole happy shit come from. Didn't want nobody to know. You know what I mean? You were an alias. Oh, it's crazy, man. It is. It's crazy. Shit's wild. I watched Gold Rush too. I did too, man. It was actually one of my favorite shows. That's actually bucket list for me too.
Yep.
Just go up there and mine in the Yukon somewhere. And like, I met, what was the first family that was big? The Hoffmans.
Yep.
So I met the Hoffmans at SEMA one year. They were at a tool booth at the Tool Expo part of SEMA, and it was pretty cool. Just they're normal. There's no different than anybody else. You know what I mean? Like they were just cool people, man. And yeah,
That's same
super
people
cool,
I
down to earth.
That's same people I seen when we were there too.
The Hoffmans?
Yeah. And when we went to do they did the Discovery Live. I don't know if were you there? You may have
Possibly.
Not. So when they did the Discovery Live, that's when Chip Foose, like the show, like Overhaul was still on.
Yeah.
So they did like a bunch of interviews and stuff like that. Well, 2 seats down from me was Gene Cheeseman.
Yeah.
Remember that name, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Like I just watched that dude on fucking Gold Rush.
Yeah. That's cool, man. You know, I think I was.
Yeah, it was Discovery Live, and I don't know. I think the fucking thing was in what hotel connects to the convention center? I forget.
Shit, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But I think it was in that convention. It was in that hotel that they did it.
Because I bet Dennis Hoffman's probably not been at SEMA, but maybe once.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I was there. Because I met him. I met him down there. And then like we actually used to talk to Chip Foose's painter back then. The painter that used to paint for Chip Foose. We were actually friends with him. And they were filming Overhauling out front in the parking lot. They were doing a whole episode. Well, we spent some time in the paint booth with him while they were filming. So that was pretty neat. Yeah, that was pretty neat too. Yeah, that's cool, man. Mining underwater, under the ice, I'm good. I like watching it, but if I can't poke my head above water, I'm out. Too claustrophobic for that. Like, just knowing that I can't pop up at any time. I'd rather be the one on the excavator on the barge digging that shit.
Right.
Sign me up for that. All right, homie. We've been on here long enough yapping.
Yep.
Almost midnight. My goal was 11.
Close enough.
I'm wore out, man. Give me a little bite to eat. Chill.
Yep. So
Charlie
All
the
right.
painter. Exactly right. It's awesome.
It's awesome. All right. Well, we'll end it on that note. And like I said, what are you going doing this weekend? Nothing.
Speed Week.
Oh, that's right. You
Moneyville.
leave in 2 days. That's right.
I'm rolling in a couple days.
Yep.
I'm pumped.
All right.
Well, I'll share that. I'll try and get some video and some pictures and stuff while I'm out there. Then we'll go over that next week. And
cool.
I think everything we're looking forward to next is
Billy's race.
War at 304. And then Warren Woods. And then Cash Stays at the Hill again.
And it's October. And it'll be October already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna boom, 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 and we're gonna. This race season's actually gonna be over with.
Yep.
You know, we're gonna be sitting here twiddling our, scratching our asses.
Drink.
For real.
Yep. All right, everybody. Well, everybody have a good night, good week, and we will holler at you all. Yeah, good weekend, and we will holler at you all next week.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good night.
Absolutely.